So, Malin,
Hi.
last we left you off, you had just escaped from the attack on the tower from the werewolves, and you had fled down to this small, ruined town that Irina referred to as Berez. And you basically just walked down here a little bit, and in doing so, you found a creepy hut in a tree, and you walked up to it, and you were met with a creepy old woman who stunned your horse and told you to enter into the tree hut.
Yeah, she's totally a hag.
So that's the long and short of it, basically. Um, if you recall, the last thing that we described was her turning around and entering back into the hut and beckoning for you to enter behind her. Um, it's you and Arena standing next to Red Keep. Red Keep, I believe, is fine now. I'm pretty sure that Power Word Stun only lasts instantaneously.
It's an
Uh,
indefinite stun.
oh, is
We're
it
all frozen.
indefinite?
No, I don't think so. I'm not
It
sure.
is.
Is it?
Yeah, duration is instantaneous, but the stun target must make a con save at the end of each of its turns, or they stay stunned, and there's no time limit on
Oh.
it.
Oh, dang it. Okay, well, you know what? We'll figure that out later because I think I closed out of the program that I was keeping Red Keep stats.
It's okay. I'll get him just because I think he had
He
all of
was
his
mostly
HP.
at full health.
I think you healed him up all the way.
I probably did.
So he's got a con of +1, so remember that for his saves. But as you and Arena are standing there next to Redkeep, who is probably still stunned at this point. Yep. What do you want to do?
I guess we'll go in. I think that's what we said last time was that me and Arena went in.
She was definitely apprehensive about it. But if you choose to go in, she will follow you.
Well, I mean, it's either that or like try to coax old boy here to get out of his stun so he can leave, only to be stunned again. So I feel like those are our options. So Malin's gonna go in.
Okay.
Don't make me do things with this hag, bro.
So
I know
you
she's lonely out here.
well, so you just go ahead and sidle on by the giant skull, which is floating upside down in front of the hut's doorway, basically, just hovering there.
I look into it. Can I like ascertain that this is probably some type of cauldron? You'd probably turn this thing into like a
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Ooh, you know, that's bad because starting off with a good roll means all the other rolls are going to be crap. Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a dirty 20.
It doesn't appear to be a cauldron of any kind. It's a
Oh.
little big for that. You give it a quick glance over and you kind of make out the darker spots. There are kind of two darker spots in the floor of it, and also two kind of minimal notches, sort of in the where the bottom jaw would go, that you make out to probably be feet and hand holds. This is more vehicular than
Oh.
than
That's
brewing.
weird.
Yes, it is.
That's strange. She's like a satanic Santa Claus. Her sleigh is a skull.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I go
Yeah,
in.
kind of.
I'm gonna very reluctantly enter this very obvious hag den.
Okay. So you enter into the doorway, kind of climbing up onto the roots and entering up into the door. And you see inside the hut is about 15 feet on any side. It's square in design, and it is pretty packed with old furniture, including a wooden cot, a wicker cabinet A slender wardrobe, a wooden table, a stool, a barrel-topped wooden chest reinforced with brass bands, and an iron tub stained with blood. In the middle of the room is a ghastly wooden crib with a small, angelic child sitting in it. All the furnishings, except for the crib, are bolted to the floor, and beneath the crib there is a faint green light that kind of seeps up through the cracks in the floorboards. Let me go ahead and reveal to you the inside of the hut.
So there's like a baby in that crib.
Yeah, there's a baby in that crib.
Oh, this is getting weird.
The baby's just kind of sitting there, minding its own business. It looks young, like definitely within a year old. And the woman is just kind of leaning over with her long, like, elongated finger, just kind of poking at the hair. Just sitting there.
You don't plan on eating that baby, do you?
He watches the old and weathered features of this woman kind of gently crack into a faint smile before returning. No, not this one. He's special to me. Irina follows you in as well.
What's with the creepy glow underneath the crib?
Make a persuasion check.
Malin's had enough of people's shit. He's not even trying to be, like, nice anymore. 17 plus 11 for persuasion.
That, you can think of that as sort of a way to fuel my exports in this tree. It is a refined science. Please, take a seat if you want. It's been a while since I've had some guests.
Let me take a gander at this place. Yeah, I'll take a seat, but yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna take a seat. Man, she is ugly, dude.
Yeah, dude. She kind of looks back to you and says, "Might I inquire about your names? If it's not too forward, of course."
I'd rather not, to be completely honest with you.
Oh. Of course. I understand. So, unnamed man, why are you here?
Oh, well, you see, I was running from some werewolves. And, yeah, I just kept going in a straight line until eventually I came here.
You were talking to the ravens outside. Why?
Oh, you know, the ravens and I have somewhat of a relationship. You see, their boss wants to kill me, the werewolves want to kill me, and all of Vallaki as well. Probably because I imitated their boss, and now their boss doesn't like me.
I'm a little confused here.
It's been a hard 2 weeks here in Barovia.
Which boss are you talking about?
Oh, you know, the one that likes to suck people's blood.
That's not the boss of these ravens, friend. That is someone else.
Oh, great. Are they a vampire as well?
No, they are
Thank
not.
God.
No, they are a thorn in my side, though. They do oppose my sweet precious. And you watch as the longer fingernail kind of gently coaxes the side of the baby's cheek. And he kind of like, not giggles, he's not quite at the age where he's truly like really getting it, but he kind of like nuzzles into that fingernail as it goes by.
Do you know of them, the Keepers of the Feather?
No, I'm going to say that I've never heard of that before.
Shame. I could have used the help. So you are here for just safety then,
Something like that.
Well, you are welcome to stay, if you so choose. If only for a time. And if you feel like helping me, I would accept that too, as payment.
What exactly is it that you're needing help with?
This band of ravens, they are dangerous. They oppose my beloved. I would like to see them gone, permanently removed from the face of this beautiful land. If you would help me do this, I would be in your debt.
And why exactly do they oppose you?
Not me in particular. My baby Strahd.
And as she's doing that, she kind of like lifts up the chin of the newborn, who looks back at her. You can gather she's talking about the child.
Does this baby look like a baby Strahd to me?
Make a perception check.
Like the same colored hair and all that kind of. Did I just go through a time portal? Oh, that's gonna be really bad. You said perception?
Yeah.
Where am I at? Okay, perception. Where you at? Okay, so that is a 10.
I mean, Strahd's features are pale and chiseled and gaunt, and this is a baby who is a little chubbier and, you know, full of life. So, in terms of resemblances, it's kind of difficult to make out. You do pick up on similar like jet black hair.
Did you just say that baby's name was Strahd?
Yeah, I did. Why?
Because I could have sworn Strahd lives in a castle.
I see the confusion. It is a long
And he's a much older
complicated
man
story.
than a baby.
Yeah. I suppose he would be now. It doesn't matter. They are the same in ways. Would you help me, stranger?
Out of sheer curiosity, I believe I will.
Good.
I'll look over at Irina. What is she looking like? I'm pretty sure she's fucking confused.
Yeah, Irina is. It's a weird combination. Irina definitely has PTSD surrounding Strahd and everything to do with Strahd. So she's kind of fighting the urge to back up into a corner or out of the door right now. But at the same time, there's a look of sheer, like, I don't understand what she's talking about or what's going on here. It's conflicted.
I wish I was
sure.
playing Sora. I got to attack that baby.
It's a good thing you aren't.
Well, this is what I recommend you do then. The Keepers of the Feather, they own and operate the Wizard of Wine's winery. That's where all of the Valachians and Barovians. They all get their wine from.
Is that the one that's just west of here?
Yes, it is. I have a pact with a number of people there who are currently fighting the Keepers of the Feather. Go there. Tell them that Lysaga sent you, and that you're there to deal with the Keepers yourself.
Lysaga. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
It's Lysaga.
Lysaga.
Like Baba Yaga, but Lysaga instead. I will give you the handout for her when I find it.
Man, she is so ugly, dude.
There she be.
Lysaga.
That be her.
Wonder what that means.
I wonder.
Bro, those hands, nah, dude. This woman's evil as hell.
In the meantime, you are welcome to stay here if you choose.
Question, we passed up a manor on the way here. Any story regarding that?
Oh, yes. My boy, my sweet boy. He saw the need to pay that mansion a visit. It used to belong to an order of paladins who strongly opposed Strahd. He turned their leader mad, turned their people mad. Its ruin was deserved. Now the spirits of those fateful warriors roam those halls, and there they will forever stay. It's poetic, really.
So it's safe to assume that the place is severely haunted.
Oh, my dear. Yes, it is.
Now, what time is it right now?
It's into the evening for sure. Like it's pushing night.
Okay, so curious question. Is there another place to sleep in this like town other than inside of this tree?
Oh. Well, I think that would depend. Are you willing to fight your way to stay in a place?
I can see your point. Really starting to think that imitating Strahd was a very bad idea.
You imitated Strahd.
Oh, he was not happy with it. Let's just say he has his eye on me right now.
She kind of gets down lower and kind of looks you up and down in the face. Her face kind of resting about a foot away from yours.
You are a performer, then.
You could say that, yes. How I found myself in Barovia is beyond me.
Is your impersonation, is that good?
Well, it sure scared the hell out of a lot of people in Vallaki.
Oh. Would you mind doing it for me?
Oh, no, I'm not doing that again. Strahd's already warned me. No offense, I'd rather not be killed.
I understand. That does
as flattering
make me
as it
proud.
was, he said, he did explicitly say, don't do it again.
I see. How very noble and proud of him. Well, I assure you, if the two of you were to stay here for the night, no harm would come of you. I can assure you of that. But if you do choose to go somewhere else, I understand that too.
There's like nowhere to sleep, man. I don't know how Marina feels about it, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna stay in this house because I'll be tired. Malin be sleepy, and if we leave, we're probably gonna get attacked by something.
Yeah, Irina, do you take a moment to talk to her? Like to turn away and talk to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna like talk to her. Like I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna say, just if you don't mind, if you could give us a minute, we'll actually go outside and
Sure.
talk.
That's fair. She allows that. And take Irina outside. Irina kind of takes a moment and takes a deep breath and kind of blinks slowly. That's not the real Strahd. There's no way for that to happen, right?
You know, I wouldn't put it past the possibility. I mean, there is a fog surrounding Barovia that won't let people leave, but it can let you in. So if there's magic like that, I'm assuming that either this woman's absolutely fucking crazy, or somehow that baby is connected to Strahd.
She was calling him her boy, so I don't understand. This person did not give birth to Strahd?
Who's Strahd's mother? Didn't he name the castle after his mother?
Yes, no, she was a real person. Her name was Queen Ravenovia. That was it. Queen Ravenovia, and his king was King Barov. I don't know who this person is. Baba Lysaga does not ring any bells for me, at least.
Well, she's definitely a hag.
I will trust you if you think it's very necessary, but I don't really know what to do here. What do we do with the baby?
I'm going to leave the baby alone. No offense, I feel like if I try to take that baby, we're going to die. If I mess with the baby, we're probably going to die.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just thinking, if it is a weird time travel-y sort of thing, I don't know if that could, stop all of this.
And there's the conversation.
Maybe, we should probably, it's probably not going anywhere, so we should probably wait until the rest of the group is here, and then talk about...
Funny enough, I doubt the rest of the group even knows where we are.
Well, all we have to do is survive until the morning, right? And then we can go and find them again. Hopefully.
That's a good point. Well, this seems to be the safest place we're probably going to be able to sleep.
Yeah, great. I feel so good about this. But I'll trust you, Malin, I guess.
Man, Malin wants to just be like, yeah, you shouldn't do that, but he's gonna put on a heroic face and tell her everything is gonna be fine.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, God. Good thing I got a plus 11 to this. Hey, 14 plus 11.
14 plus 11?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, you tell her everything is going to be okay, and you watch as the anxious brow that's currently furrowed on her face kind of like begins to lighten up a little bit, and she... Okay, yeah. I
Man,
believe
don't
you.
make me kill a baby, Equal. I don't want to kill a baby.
Ball's totally in your court, Tommy. Totally in your court. So she kind of steels herself and fixes her armor a little bit and nods and looks back to the door.
Yeah, we'll go back in.
Yeah, you guys go back in. Baba Lysaga is now kind of moving the crib over to make room.
You two young people can have the bed if you choose. Me and Strahd we'll stay over in this corner to give y'all some space. If that's okay with you.
All right. Yeah. I'll climb into the bed. I'm not taking off any fucking clothes either. I'm just gonna be fully dressed, sleeping.
Yeah. Irina kind of like looks over to you and then looks back and she kind of beckons for you to scooch up. And she kind of climbs in next to you and like waits for a second and says, "Do you want to be on this side so you can see what she's doing, or do you want me to be on this side in case I gotta run?"
No. Let me we'll swap places so
Yeah.
I can like see what the hell's going on.
It's like an awkward like, okay, you go over, no, you go on top, no, you go over the top and I'll go underneath, and then like you guys just kind of awkwardly spin, and then you're on the inside basically, and she'll go over to the other side.
Yeah.
Baba Lysaga kind of sits on the edge of the bathtub and pulls the crib down towards her, and you watch as she kind of like gently pushes it and is doing this weird like ethereal creepy lady humming as she tries to rock the baby to sleep. In this night, are you and Irina taking watches?
Yeah, most definitely.
Thought I'd ask. We'll, for the sake of brevity here, instead of doing 3 watches, we'll just do 2. And then, in the middle, if you want to talk to her about anything, you may do so. So, do you want to take the first watch?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the first watch. This woman's like scaring the shit out of me.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that is a 16. I think I only have a +1%. Oh no, I got a +4. So that's a dirty 20.
Yeah. She spends most of the time just kind of watching over the baby. Her eyes do kind of glance up at you every now and then just to make sure that you're not doing anything. And there's also a part of like... What's your passive insight?
Oh, it's not that good. 12.
She's definitely looking at the both of you for other reasons as well. But at the very least, you surmise just you are strangers. She just doesn't want anything to happen. But
So
nothing's
she's still
really-
awake. On my first watch, I want to ask this lady something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry to disturb you, but are you trying to say that Strahd is your child?
Oh, yes. In many ways, he is.
I thought he named that castle after his mother.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh, 17 plus 11.
Hell yeah. Yeah, at the mention of that, her lips kind of tighten for a second, and you see the cracks in the dryness of her skin, like really pop for a minute as she unclenches her jaw.
I confess, I did not give birth to the boy. But I did do many other things. I was the one who planted the spark of magic in him. I am the reason that he is adept at spellcasting now. I was the one who bestowed upon him his hunger and desire for power, and his love for the smell of fear. Although I did not biologically birth the boy, I made him what he is today. He is mine.
Oh, so sorry. Just I've been really confused since I've came to Barovia.
Oh, it's mighty fine.
Yeah, and with that, he's just gonna, continue just kind of chilling out with this realization that this bitch makes vampires.
Yeah. Do you do any other activities while you're sitting here?
I was level 6, I fireball the fuck out of this house. No. I just sit there like, man, I really wish I could fireball this house. That's what's going on in my head.
Sure. Fair enough. Yeah. There is a point in time where you hear her kind of stop humming, and you kind of look up, and she has her head cocked to the side, and she just ever so gently gets up and walks to the side of the hut, and you hear her kind of like whisper something to it, and kind of put her hand there and just kind of gently pet the outside of the wall before returning and sitting next to the baby. She kind of looks back at you.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
This lady you're with, where did you find her?
I would rather not answer that question.
You are under no obligation to, but I have been honest with you.
I can tell you that it's someone that I was entrusted to keep safe. Much like you would like to keep your little one safe.
I see.
Man, the irony.
She kind of looks back over at Arena, and you see her thinking for a heavy minute before deciding to go back to Strahd. Apart from that, nothing else really happens. And so, the time comes for you to wake Arena up. You do so. Anything that you want to talk to Arena about?
Not really.
Okay. So you just swap with her, and she kind of gets out of bed and sits on the edge of it, and you roll down and go to sleep. What's your passive perception?
Whoa, I'm sleeping, so I think it's nothing, right?
Your passive is the same as when you're sleeping as when it is otherwise.
Oh, it's still bad. It's 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. You wake up the next day.
Sweet.
You roll over, and Irina is sitting on the chair next to you, kind of head in her hand, looking at this woman, kind of knee bouncing up and down. The woman appears to still be awake. Still doing the same thing. The baby is asleep, but she's just kind of sitting there. You watch as her head staying still, her eyes just slowly go over to you, and the head follows after.
Oh, you are awake.
Oh, yes.
Well, good morning. Can I offer either of you two breakfast, or would you like to be on your way?
Well, blah, blah, blah. How do I say this? I appreciate the offer, but we probably do need to get going. We're supposed to be meeting up with some friends. We were kind of separated when the werewolves decided to chase us.
Oh, I take no offense to this. Just please, before you go, do remember our deal.
Oh, yes, the winery, and to deal with the, damn it, what are they called? Something of the feather? Keepers of the feather?
Yes, that is correct. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I hope you two get some nice travels underway together.
Hopefully it'll be nice. I don't think a single minute of traveling through this land has been nice since I've been here.
Oh, I understand. When I came here, it was a different stage in my life. It was not a place that I was proud to be in. Well, do be safe.
And she kind of holds her hand out and just twists it, and the door opens.
I like how the layout of this house looks like a spider. Yeah, so we'll leave.
Yeah. You go ahead and leave. And she kind of walks to the outside of the door and watches as you hop on Rekkeep. Rekkeep, by the way, is tied to one of the roots, which you did not do the previous night.
Oh, okay, so that's why she went outside and she was whispering and shit like that. She was tying Redkeep up, I assume.
Who knows?
Interesting.
And as you hop on Rekkeep, she says,
Oh, and dear,
and you turn, and she's not even looking at you, she's looking at Arena.
do be careful.
And Arena just kind of turns back and just kind of grabs onto your coat again. I'm ready to go when you are.
Yep. Yeah, we leave. I don't even know where we're going, though.
That is totally up to you.
I guess I'll start heading back north to try and reconvene with the homies.
Where are you attempting to go to reconvene with the homies?
Okay, so the homies went up into the mountains, right?
They sure did.
Now, were the mountains to the north, or like the ones that are like to the south?
The mountains that they went to... Yeah, you would know. They were looking to go north.
Okay. So I guess...
So you are right here.
Yeah, way the hell down here.
Right where Draugden is, right there, yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. We all dead in this land. Yeah, I guess I'll try and go north.
Okay. So you get to... Whoa. You get to this crossroad right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go right, up, or left. You know that the road upwards takes you back to the tower. The road to the right takes you to Vallaki, but you could stop at that bridge and go up to the lake instead. And then skirt around that. That would avoid you having to go through forest to go to the mountain. Or you could go to the tower, or you could head left and see if there's somewhere down there. Up to you.
Man, this is the interesting thing. Did we talk about which direction that they were going to go at all?
You just know that they were going up north to go and deal with the Mad Mage. They didn't mention where they were going afterwards.
Man, I'm half tempted to go talk to Strahd and be like, yo, what's up with the old lady that's got a baby in a crib, says it's you?
Well, you know that they left from the tower, and you know that they will be going back to Strahd at some point today to go and deliver the head.
Okay, then yeah, I guess we're going to go see Strahd.
You're taking Arena to go see Strahd?
See, that's the kicker, dude. Like, he did say, as long as they give him the head of that Mad Mage, he'd leave Arena the fuck alone.
Yeah, but you also know that they weren't super duper hell bent on killing the Mad Mage to begin with. They were going to try and fix him first.
Oh, that's true. I could just be going to see Strahd only to them not even show up and be like, hey, where's your other people at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Just roll an intelligence check for me.
That's gonna be. I rolled a 5. I have a +0.
You have no idea where they are right now.
Oh. Well, we could always just go to the winery.
Oh, okay. If you want to, I guess.
I have no idea where we're supposed to go, Arena. Did you recall them saying anything?
Okay, so they were going to deal with the Mad Mage, but I think they were going to try and help him. So they would have been up north in Mount Baratok, and then I don't know. I don't know if they would still be there. I mean, but they didn't take the monster hunter, so
Yeah, where did they go?
they just fled when the werewolves attacked as a distraction. So maybe they went back to the tower. I don't think that Van Richten would go back to Vallaki because they threw him out of there. So
Yes, that large cat of his did definitely cause some issues.
yeah.
Last time we were there, it looked like they were destroying his cot. Yeah, but I guess we could always just go back to the scene of the incident, and yeah, I guess we can start going to the tower. I swear to God, if these werewolves are still here, man.
So you begin heading back to the tower. You take the northward road back up through, like on the dirt path to the forest, and you take a right to go back up to the tower that Van Richten has been calling home. And as you start clopping over the causeway, you begin to make out the tower still intact, although damaged. You see Esmeralda's wagon in the front, and entering in through the door, you see the backs of your friends as they have returned right there.
We made the right call. We made the right call.
Let's go and bring them in. Hello, welcome back. So, last we left off with you guys. Basically, you went and you got the Mad Mage from the top of Mount Baratok, and you began your descent down. You lost Milivoy. Milivoy is dead.
R.I.P. the dream.
Wait, Milivoy died?
No, he didn't. It's fine.
We don't know.
It's gone forever.
I messaged him earlier. He was fine.
Yeah, he could have died since then, though.
No.
He's dead. And you guys all made your way down to the base of the mountain where Roderick got attacked by a bunch of wolves again. Second time in 2 days. Wow. And you guys beat them up, which was not too hard because they were just little itty bitty dinky wolves. And then you walked all the way around to the tower. You went up into the tower. You saw Van Richten and Esmeralda, and they kind of had a standoff with you all about some supernatural powers that some of you were possessing at the time. And then they kicked you guys out of the tower to spend the night outside, which you did. Tia had a visit, which none of you know about. And then you woke up. As the dome set up by Roderick was dispelled, and he removed Gundrick's curse, you all, for the most part, feel fairly vigorated by the night's rest. Most of you had a point of exhaustion, which is now gone, thankfully. And you turn around to go and head into the tower to go and interrogate your new person. As you do so, walking into the tower, Tia and Roderick and Blair, you begin to hear the clopping of hooves behind you, and you turn around to see over the causeway the oncoming visage
Sacred
of,
flame.
I'm going to a rage.
of
Oh shit!
Red Keep being ridden by Malin, and behind him, kind of grabbing onto the torso, Irina.
The torso.
The torso. Strength of 10.
Right. Well, welcome back.
Oh yes, this is good luck indeed, because I almost went left.
I can't really remember which way we went, so I don't know if that is good or bad.
Let's just say I wouldn't have gone up into the mountains looking for you.
Did
So,
you
how did it go?
lost the wolves? Didn't give you any trouble?
Oh no, they took a chunk out of Red Keep's ass, but I was able to repair it.
He's not a werehorse now, is he?
Oh shit.
Oh yes,
that is a
Roderick
good-
might have to
Oh wait,
fix
no,
that.
it didn't bite. It scratched, didn't it? Wasn't the attack a scratch attack? I don't think it bit it.
I think it did bite him, yeah.
Oh damn it! I gotta put Red Keep down.
Oh, are we going to cut the horse's leg off now, are we? We were so excited to do that for me.
We would have to completely kill it at this point. It's been a while.
We're gonna kill
Right,
Red Keep.
We
I
can wait and
really
see
hope
if he
not.
turns. If he doesn't, I mean, if he does, just remove curse on him, just like I
I got a
did you.
question for you, Equa.
Mhm.
If a werewolf were to bite a horse, would it transform it? Have I ever heard of something like that?
Roll a history check.
And as well, I mean, I feel like I deal
That's
with
something
vampires.
God
all the
damn
time.
it,
now
dude.
being taken as true.
I got a 6.
What'd you get, Roderick?
Yeah, it absolutely can happen. It's gonna be a werewolf any minute. Stand back. I rolled a nat 1 for a 2.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Maybe.
I just look at Red Keep, like pat his neck, and I'm like, I really hope you don't turn into like a werehorse.
Look, I'll,
That does sound
Red Keep's
exciting.
pupils dilate real hard looking at you.
I can't cast it anymore today, but tomorrow, come back to me and I can cheer him right up.
Oh, I was thinking, Roderick, as well. Since you fixed me, perhaps we could fix those werewolves if we ever run into them again. I mean, obviously we talked about the beast taking over you and everything, so maybe they're not actually so bad people, you know? Maybe the beast is just taken over, so we can fix them, and then, hey, maybe they're not so bad guys.
Maybe.
Roderick.
Yep.
You know, being a native of Barovia and all. How much do you know about the Strahd family?
How much do I know about the Strahd family?
Roll a history check.
Can I also roll a history check? Being
Was I
native?
You sure can? Yeah.
there like when the whole? I can't remember what character experienced
You were
what.
not. No,
I
it
wasn't
was
there, okay.
Draugden.
I'm going to roll
that's
it
good.
as well.
That's a-
Advantage though.
Dirty 20.
Blair got a 19.
Sure, it's 2019. Tia,
Dirty 20.
What is that number? 15.
Tia, you can roll with advantage because you read the Tome of Strahd.
Well, I got
Uh,
disadvantage because of exhaustion.
True, so it's 15 for
Oh.
you.
So flat.
Yeah, so Tia, you know of the brother, you know of Sergei, and he'd have parents. That's all you know. For Roderick and Blair, yeah, I'll round it for you, Blair. We'll just make yours a 20 for brevity's sake. Both of you know that Strahd had a brother, Sergei von Zarovich, and their parents were Queen Ravenovia and King Barov. And that they came from a distant land, conquered the valley, named it after King Barov, and they set up a castle, and they named it after Queen Ravenovia. She died on the way to Barovia, not the first time, but on one of the subsequent trips. And you don't remember how King Barov died. Some natural cause, probably.
I know some of their family lineage. Why?
Does the name Baba Lysaga mean anything to anyone here?
Does Baba Yasaga mean anything?
Both of you can roll history checks for Baba Lysaga.
I wish you had said that first because I rolled a 19.
And I also
Very
rolled a
late.
5 on my second.
Now I'm gonna roll a 1. You know that.
But you didn't roll any dice. Where'd you get the dice from?
Oh, actually, I rolled an 18
I
for
made dice out of the wolf bones.
for a 19.
Pretty cool.
And Tia, also roll a history check for me.
Oh, well, are we gambling now? Is that what's
13.
going on?
Okay.
You gotta pass
I
the
only
time.
have cards, no dice.
Tia, you've never heard of a Baba Lysaga. You've heard of a Baba Yaga in the Feywild, but that's it. That's all that you know. The Feywild's not here. For you, Roderick, you've heard of a Baba Lysaga. Yeah. She's a weird old creepy lady that lives down in the ruins of Berez. You don't know much about her other than the stories that you've heard are that she's strong and evil, and she lives in a creeping hut.
I've heard of her.
Good. First things first, I need a safe place to keep Irina.
You won't
Hasn't that
find
been
one of
the
those.
goal this whole time.
Yes, so I met that creepy old lady. She's definitely a hag.
You live to tell a tale.
Yes, because she wants me to do something, and I'm fairly certain either she believes this baby is baby Strahd, or somehow Strahd is a baby at her house.
What?
I don't follow.
It's been a very confusing, like, 24 hours for me.
Is it Strahd Jr.? Is she the mother?
Well, she does keep calling it her baby, but she claims... Apparently she's the one who turned Strahd into a vampire, is what she claims.
Roderick, can vampires have babies?
Does any
No,
of this make any
she's-
sense to me?
she's not a
Roll a
vampire.
history check.
Oh my goodness.
She apparently took care of Strahd when he was young, and raised him, and helped raise him, gave him magical abilities, and then also, she didn't say she made him a vampire, but she did say she's the one who gave him his thirst.
So let's hope I got all these out of my system for tonight. That's another nat 1.
Anything is possible with magic, dude.
It's possible, I suppose.
Oh my. Lots of vampire babies. I don't think we can have those running around.
And also she said something about there's a group of people called the Keepers of the Feather. And she wants me to kill them. But if she doesn't like them because she says they are against Strahd, then maybe I don't do that.
They sound like they could be staunch allies then. We are in dire need of those.
But I am also worried I may have accidentally created a pact with a hag.
That's what I was gonna ask. Are you
I
bound?
never agreed to anything.
Well, you have the baby, don't you?
Do I have the baby?
You would
Yes.
notice if he had a baby, I'd assume.
Does he?
No, I left that baby there. She loves that baby more than anything. I stayed the hell away from that thing.
Oh, well, that's good.
Hmm.
As long as you
So-
didn't make a deal with her.
Did you touch her or shake her hand or say yes in any way, shape, or form?
Well, I know I didn't touch her and I didn't shake her hand.
How did you introduce yourself?
Well, that's a long story. You see, we were trying to run away whenever I saw her, and I asked her if she was a hag, and she wouldn't answer the question, so I went to run, and then she suddenly made Red keep stop in his tracks.
You didn't give her your full name now, did you?
No, did not. She asked for my name, and I told her I was not comfortable giving that to her at all.
Well, fair enough.
Right. Interesting.
You know, come
think
to
she'll
think
come-
of it, Malin should have done that. I should have done everything wrong.
Would do you have any belief she'll come after you if you fail to kill these folk?
Yeah, probably.
What
Right,
if
well-
we deal with her first?
Why do we have to deal with her?
I was about to ask the same thing.
Look, we
Whoa.
have a very powerful mage waiting inside who might have a world
Oh,
of
how did that
information.
go?
Yeah, we're about to go ask him some questions, so might be the guy to ask some questions too. If you got something milling around in there about this Baba Lysaga.
Mostly, I'm kind of curious to know if a baby can time travel.
I wonder if it's an error, possibly.
Well,
All
she's
questions for the mage.
straight up
We
called
also
it
have
strong.
a vampire that's gonna kill us if we don't bring him his head, which we're not doing.
Let's speed along. Oh, before we go in there, code word in case we decide we need to, you know,
do the throat slit.
Kill him?
It says-
we'll code word garlic.
That's we're choosing garlic.
Yeah,
It's a bit on the nose, don't you think?
we'll just
he's not
we'll
a
ask him.
vampire.
We'll ask him a
True,
question
but-
like, does garlic really work on vampires?
But what if
You
you
know.
don't ask that?
That is a terrible. I look at Gundrick and I'm just like, I feel like that's a terrible idea.
All right, what do you want the code word to be?
Well, it's gotta be something that you know, someone's not going to accidentally say because they are actually.
Oh, nobody
inquisitive.
say the word garlic.
I don't have that question. Is everybody else okay with not asking about garlic? We have to actually say it out loud with this group. I'm afraid to say.
Well, no, I'm kind of curious what he puts in the food whenever he serves us. It has to be like, some type of spice or, vegetable. So garlic would be in it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've already had this question answered in the campaign. And garlic doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure
just don't
with
like
Van
it.
Richten
What-
we had that.
It's
Answered.
a popular superstition, though. He's going to get on edge.
What about a cross?
Are you asking if a cross works on vampires, or if that's the word we
Yes.
should use?
No. I'm really
if-
confused.
God damn it! We got.
I've
just
still
get a
got
word.
I've still got this whole incident from last night going on in my brain, and it has been nerve-wracking.
Oh, Van Richten did tell us if you sharpen the end of the cross into a stake, that would work.
Irina, how about you pick a code word?
God damn it!
Yeah, Arena, who has been sitting on the back of Redkeep the whole time and kind of like half listening and half kind of looking down, kind of shakes her head for a second. I don't know.
Onions. Is it,
Yeah, let's go with onions.
'cause
Nobody
it's-
fucking
right.
say
Why
onions unless
onions?
you want to kill him.
because
That's
it's like you got garlic and onions mistaken. So you asked, does onions really work on vampires?
All right, let's do that. Everybody remember, don't just fucking say onions for no reason.
While that's all going on, I'm just gonna turn to Irina because I see that she's kind of spaced out. Be like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, yeah.
Did she
what?
get bit by the werewolves?
No, she didn't get bit by a damn werewolf. And I turned back to her, like, that lady was asking about you last night. I didn't tell her anything, but
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I feel like man, I got a really terrible passive perception.
What about passive insight?
Yeah, what about passive
Oh,
insight?
that's worse.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's do this.
So you all go in, cram onto the elevator. Irina kind of looks over the rest of you. Who wants to say I'm a pretty princess?
It's not the thing you have to do.
Oh,
Just say it.
What?
Just say it for good times.
I was just. Go ahead.
Well, you just said it, so.
Yeah, I know it doesn't work. I was just trying to lighten
But you
the
gotta
mood, I
say it
guess.
with feeling, or you just won't feel the same.
I'm too angry to say it right now. Someone else has to say.
Why are you angry, Gundrick? What happened to
You
you?
won't let him be a dog.
I have a
dog.
bone to pick with these hunters.
Third
Why do you
level.
sound like a Khajiit all of a sudden?
We will. We can get you bit later.
No. You are right. My blood is too strong, but those people up there. And I would assume we're almost up there by now, right?
No one
We
even
didn't
said
say-
the word.
I said third level.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you pop up into the top floor, and there you see the Mad Mage strapped to the bed, as well as Van Richten kind of sitting in the chair to the desk, but facing him, and Esmeralda's kind of like standing right there over the mage, making sure that he doesn't do anything. You all pull up, and she says, "Oh, good. You're all here. Great."
Do you want to shove a blade in my throat again?
Okay, what happened?
You know, I never knew you guys were into this type of thing, you know, the whole straps and whatnot.
We did that.
Did we?
Yes.
Huh.
What?
I don't
was-
remember.
I was gone for 24 hours. What the hell happened?
Do you
I
wanna-
will tell you what happened, Malin. These people, they were willing to kill an ally who has done nothing but show that he is loyal and will help the people of this land.
Roger,
they
they
have
tried to
lost
kill you?
the most important fight that you can have in a battle. They have lost the will to fight, to find allies, to work together. They have lost the light. I've noticed in the people here, they are so downtrodden. They have no hope. All they focus on is survival. There is no working together. It is only to protect their own asses. It is despicable, and that is why you, Van Richten, my debt to you is paid. Normally I would snap the neck of anyone who shoves a blade in my throat like that, but I owed you a suit of armor. And at least you finally helped me come to this realization. I still have my own quest to make sure that I can at least die an honorable death. But before then, I need to make sure that the people of this land remember what it is like to live, to have hope, to be happy, to care for one another. You have shown me that this is most important in this place. I will find it in my heart to forgive you. I know that I do not always think everything through, that I may appear clumsy and an idiot. But my brother, he told me, you always need to make sure that the people around you can smile, even in the darkest of times. So yes, I may make a fool of myself. I may call myself a pretty princess. But I will always be here to fight for my brothers in arms. Do not question my resolve again. I will still work with you, but do not ever threaten me again.
You looked at Van Richten, and Van Richten's just kind of standing there. Okay. Sure. Would you mind removing the pauldron so that we can see the bite, please?
He's gonna like very grumpy looking unstrap his pauldron and pull his shirt off to the side. And then I would just say too, for anyone who's behind Gundrick, because he's kind of wearing one of the more like kind of open undershirt blouse things, where it like reveals a bit more of his back. Anyone who's behind him would see that it is like covered in long scars, like vertical scars. But yeah, then he would, obviously show the shoulder and everything.
He kind of takes a good look at it. Slaps Roderick on the side of the bicep. Good job. Oh, you're welcome for reminding you that people need to smile and whatever you said it was. Anyway, your friend here is awake if you'd like to go and talk to him.
Right. Who here has the gem? Did we already do that?
You have
No.
the
Oh,
gem.
Gundrick left it.
That's right.
Yeah,
It
he
didn't
never
work in
grabbed it.
It didn't work in the tower.
Yeah, we were gonna have to take
He
him out.
Eastered it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who? Shit. I'll. Blair, want to help me?
Yes.
I looked at the group and I was like, "Who's strong here?" Oh, I guess. Never mind.
Is there a problem,
Gundrick's the
Roderick?
dude.
You look. It seems like you just looked at me and looked away real quick. What is she?
Gundrick
Probably
is
the same
strong,
reason
so-
why he looked at me and looked away.
No, of course not, Tia. I didn't mean to offend. Can you and Blair take the Mad Mage outside?
Yes.
No, not you.
Also, oh.
Tia can do this. I know it.
Oh. You
You
can
know what?
do it, Kitty Cat.
I can't do it. You're absolutely right. Let's go, Blair.
What in the
Alright,
hell
I'll
happened?
just support you, and you can kind of bear all the weight.
Okay, so Tia, roll an athletics check. It's a straight roll because you're getting help from Blair.
Okay, that.
It's a -2.
Oh my god!
-2. folks.
She gets crushed by him.
-3.
I can't even pick him
He's-
up at that
it's a
point.
cat.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
I couldn't even pick him up.
You guys just stand there and watch for about 2 minutes as Tia tries to lift him from
Almost
the
got
bed.
it.
You know
Yeah.
what? You're probably still exhausted from that trip earlier.
You know what? I am, but for some reason, I feel like I could do it. Maybe just not today.
Of course, of
Well-
course.
What if, Tia, you grab that leg and I grab this leg and Blair can take the arms? That way
Gundrick,
you're still
I'm
a
gonna be
part of
honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to embarrass myself anymore.
Also, he's like awake. Should we like treat him with some dignity?
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to remove a dead body from a crime scene.
Oh, he is awake. Yes, you're right. I got a little carried away and did not see him that well.
Don't worry, Mr. Mad Mage. We're going to bring you downstairs and help you outside.
You see the thin, like, narrow eyebrows just kind of furrow and look at you with disdain.
Before too long, you're gonna be asking if he sees the bunny farm.
I'm sure, like Gundrick and Blair take him outside or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
nicely.
And as we start going down, Gundrick will look to Esmeralda and say, "And as a show of good faith, I will still fix your leg." As they like go down.
Oh yeah, of course.
So that was weird. What was that about? And I'm talking like Octavio and them.
Oh, you're talking to them?
Yeah, like, so what was that about? I thought I had a weird night.
Oh, Gundrick was bitten by a werewolf. It's no big deal. He's cured now, I suppose. And he came here and he told us that he was bitten by a werewolf and we nearly got his head off, as you do. So he'll be fine.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm gonna go follow them. Hopefully that Mad Mage comes too. I gotta ask him questions about a baby Strahd and an old hag that lives down south. Anyway.
The mention of that, he just kind of slides on up to you and is now standing on the platform with you.
You're coming?
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about this. I would like to hear all about this. Also, just so you are aware, Blair is inhabited by the spirit of a Wendigo, so just don't trust her either.
What?
The elevator goes down.
Tia's not really a cat.
They just glare at Roderick.
So, you guys all start coming out of the tower. Do you still have him gagged, or is he removed from his... Okay.
He's
I
still
was about to
gagged.
say we ain't pulling that shit off till he gets a stone on his face. I mean that stuff.
Who has it?
We would have
Oh.
brought him and set him down like in the grass outside, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Oh, and Gundrick would just, I apologize for losing my temper, Blair. I do not like to get angry like that.
It's understandable.
I was
Yes, it
impressed.
just- Oh, thank you, Roderick. But yes, I left this stone up there. I assume someone grabbed it. Hopefully this man can be a good ally. You? Good ally, yes? Just kind of look at the dude.
The dude is going wild right now. He's like squirming and... Yeah, it's not
Where's the
good.
stone?
I
Oh.
just have my hand out.
Oh, yeah, no, so, yeah, Gunnar was saying, oh, I left in a bit of a hurry to see you again, so I left it with Van Richten and Esmeralda last night. So, they should be bringing it down if you do not have it. I guess, Van Richten, are you here yet?
The platform's going back up, and then it starts coming back down. Van Richten...
By the way, Van Richten, if a horse were to get bit by a werewolf, the horse wouldn't turn into like a werehorse, would it?
If the horse is lucky to make it out alive, yeah, it could turn into a werehorse. Well, it would still be a werewolf. But yeah, it could.
Does he get claws instead of hooves?
Yeah, oh yeah.
A were centaur.
No, it's no human. There's no human at all. If a horse were to get bitten by a rabid human, it would turn into a centaur, but only on full moons.
Oh,
So
this
does the
is
bottom
weird.
half turn human then?
Yes.
Damn, this thing sounds like a ginormous, horrifying wolf if it turns into a freaking werewolf.
If I ever make a freaking horror campaign, I'm having the humanoid leg version of a centaur.
Does the whole horse body revert down into human legs, or does it just turn into a human fleshed horse body with human feet?
It's so what it is it's like a human body with like sharp claws and stuff, and then it's just one of those horse heads with a long neck and head, but the horse has fangs. That's all
But
it
it still
is.
has like
my.
you know, in like long like snout-ish nose, right? So
Yes,
it's
it
like a
does.
horse.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, I've used magic for quite a long time, and I really enjoy it, but this place is making me want to hate it.
You know, I have heard of people with horse heads at a place called Feymart. There is a big thing a few years ago. Lots of lots of tales.
This is making me wish someone would destroy the weave.
A no guy.
Alright, where's that heartstone?
Yep, hot stone.
Van Richten holds it out.
Touch it to his forehead.
Clonk it off his forehead.
Okay, so you take him
Throw
outside.
it at him.
You take him
Yeah, no,
outside.
Yeah,
Unwrap
press it to his
it.
forehead.
And push it down. As you do so, you watch as the stone kind of vibrantly glows for a second before all of the inside of it, which appears to be like this swirling grey-black something in it, just begins draining out of the stone. And you watch as it kind of goes vacant for a second before it begins to fill back up and fill back up to the point where the outside kind of begins to vibrate slightly, and then small cracks begin to form on the outside of the stone. They get larger and larger, and lightning zag their way down until the stone itself just kind of shatters and crumbles. And as it does so, looking back up from underneath of it, you see the eyes of the Mad Mage kind of blink slowly and go back to their normal dilation. The irises kind of going from tinted red on the outside from where his eyes were bloodshot back to their normal brown color. But he's still gagged, so...
Welcome back.
He's,
Your head clear.
he's still gagged. You guys didn't
I
ungag
think
him
he's
yet.
still gagged.
I know.
No.
I'm looking for like a head bob. Like
Nod your head up and down for yes, or side to side for no. You are smart, yes?
He kind of looks over to you, Gundrick, and kind of frowns, and then...
Good, good.
I'm gonna take the gag out of his mouth now.
You take the gag out of his mouth and kind of goes, ah, you left that in for way too long. Ow. Kind of puts his jaw against his shoulder and cracks it a little bit.
Apologies. We have to be extra cautious. Heard you're quite powerful and quite mad.
Yeah,
And you did shoot them with lightning.
Nearly killed us.
Most of those things are true, yeah. So who are you?
Just people wanting to kill Strahd. What about
Oh,
you?
no. We have a team name, remember?
Oh, we do?
We do.
Oh.
She
When
looks
the
around.
hell did we get a
Team
team name?
We have a team name? I don't remember. Wait,
thought
hold
we
on.
did.
It was the Monster Mash,
wait,
but that was
before
back
there was the
Monster
wolf
Mash.
pack
That's
way back
right.
when
Oh, no.
Drogden's whole thing was being in a
Oh.
pack or whatever, right?
But I changed it to the Monster Mash.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he was gonna say, "Oh wait, we do. Wait, no. Well, no, we kind of did. Just forget about it.
Was that before or after multiple people died?
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I mean, if you want to have a name, we can come up with a name.
How about
Yeah,
you
you
all
can come
just
up
give
with
me
names
your
this time.
individual names for now? Yeah?
I'm Roderick.
Yeah.
I am Gundrick.
You're going to see there's a lot of Ricks in this team.
I'm Mayrick.
I'm Malin.
Blair.
Yeah.
Rick.
And then
I
Baron
would-
says, I'm Van Richten. Yeah, I know. Esmeralda introduces herself. Irina is still in the tower.
I
kind
will
of-
say that I voted not to kill you as well.
I don't even know who you are.
Don't worry about it. Faye, you're not asking me for my name, are you?
No.
Good. Well, then it's a pleasure to meet you all. If you would untie me, my name is Mordenkainen.
What?
It's so crazy! No
D&D
one,
Present did not ruin that for
no
us
one
at
knew that at
all.
all. Whoa!
No.
Everybody at those people. I forget their
Fucking
names. off the top
Jeremy
of my head.
Crawford and
Jeremy Crawford and the other guy.
Would
Spoiling
any-
this game for us.
For the audience, D&D Direct a couple weeks ago had their lineup of things that were coming out, and they spoiled Curse of Strahd, who the Mad Mage was in it. So we're all a little pissed.
Who's Mordenkainen? No, I'm kidding.
Would anyone know actually? Like, is he famous enough for that?
Malin, roll a history check.
Yay!
And
Dude,
Roderick,
this
you
is
can
the
too.
second time I've done a history check and rolled a 3. I got a 6.
You have a 6? Nope.
Man, I'm struggling today.
All right, well, Mordenkainen. We heard that you had a confrontation with Strahd some odd years ago, whenever that was.
Yes. No. Weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
Yeah. At least it felt like weeks. I understand the time here in wherever this is strange.
So, Equa, if Gundrix has been there a little longer than that, would he have heard of anything like that going on?
When you first hit the Vistani, you might have heard mentionings of it, yeah.
So would
Okay.
Blair and
Or like, I just meant
Roderick
like
know-
recently, like.
Yeah, recently you've heard, yeah.
Okay.
Would Blair and
Oh.
Roderick know anything about hearing about when it actually happened?
Yeah, weeks is about right.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
at
I was
least
under
your
the
head's screwed on,
impression
right?
Look, sorry, I gotta kind of rapid fire some questions here. Time is of the essence. Are you powerful enough to make a duplicate of yourself?
You mean like what is that spell called? Simulacrum. Well,
That would probably work, yes. Do those disappear upon death? Or do they stay flesh?
so it's a very interesting question that you're asking me. Normally, if I had this spell, yeah, I would probably be able to do that. Unfortunately, I am missing both my spellbook and my staff, so there is limited options for what I can do currently.
So, is there another way that you could, like, magic up your head for us? Because we kind of need to present your head, but we don't want to hurt
Not off the top of my head,
you.
unless
A
someone
lot of
has
head
a
talk
spell
here.
scroll. Unless someone has
Oh,
a scroll, no.
All
Does
right,
anyone
cat's out
have
of the bag.
paper?
Like the scroll to make the spell is what he's saying, not just paper.
As my friend Gundrick here has hinted at, Strahd sent us to kill you and cut off your head, and we're avid opponents of Strahd's, so we figured if he wanted you dead, there was good reason for you to be on our side of things. But we don't have much time. He expects your head any minute now.
Well, he's not wrong. He is a worthy adversary for me, at least. I mean, I am afraid without my spellbook and my staff, I am fairly useless in the long scheme.
Did they make it into this region with you when
Yes.
you first came?
They did, but I don't know where they would have gone.
You lost them coming into the mist.
I lost them in my fight with the vampire.
Likely in his manner, then, would be my guess. Took him as a trophy would be what I see Strahd doing.
If you found them, that is, yeah. I mean, we were fighting on top of the falls, and he knocked them out of my hand, but didn't claim them at the time for his own. If he went back after the fact and went and picked them up, then it's possible, yeah, but I don't know where they could have gone.
I think they could still be sitting at the bottom of the falls.
If the water did not carry them away, I suppose. Would you mind untying me so we can have this conversation?
Yes, this
Oh,
is getting kind
sorry.
of awkward.
Here, babushka, get him. Just untie his bindings.
Untying this means that we're not killing him. Just saying.
Yes,
But yeah.
Gundrick forgot to include that in his speech.
Onions. No, I'm just kidding.
So Babushka unties him and he kind of rubs his wrists. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm afraid I am not of much help to you here at this point in time. In terms of your predicament with finding a head for Strahd, there's not much I can do. You can try and find a different one and pawn it off as mine. I will give you my likeness as best I can. But my magic does not aid itself to transmutation at the moment. So I'm sorry for this.
Esmeralda, do you have any magic stuff in your cart that could help out our friend?
Well, let me think. I've got a shovel. I've got a disguise kit, but I mean it's a vampire, so as soon as he investigates the head, he's gonna pull on the mustache and all of this stuff. So I don't know. That's really gonna do much.
Perhaps if you're not able to make us a copy of your head, is there at least some place you know of safe for us to hide, or some spell somewhere safe for us to go?
Yeah, well, I can think of two places. The first, my head really hurts. Which one of you was punching me last night. Down the mountain, which one was it? The hairy one, it was you. You were knocking me out all the time. Mean swing.
Oh, yes.
Well, this tower that you have been hiding me in, it appears to be immune to the effects of magic, yeah?
Yes.
Well, there. Aside from that, I do have my own personal tower that I can conjure. I can conjure it for a night, but I must insist I have to find my spellbook and staff at my earliest availability. Without them, I am nowhere near the fraction of the
You
mage I
don't
should
have
be.
any type of magic to locate your spellbook and staff?
I have a scrying spell, but it will only take me so far. Yeah.
Oh, Equa, the falls, is that like connected to the castle? Like not in it necessarily, but it's like near it, right?
Uh, the falls are more so around Mount Baratok.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the other ones. The Sayre Falls are next to the Vistani's camp, which is next to Castle Ravenloft. Yes.
Is that the
Well-
falls that he had the battle at?
Yes. So Blair, you would know this because you're from around that area. That river does lead out of Barovia.
If the river did wash them away, then they might not be in these lands anymore.
Well, if I remember correctly, Strahd's, he has quite a few trophies inside of his castle, so I mean, if he didn't take the mage, then maybe he took his weapons. And also, he wants his head. I imagine he wants his head as a trophy. So he probably has his book and cane, if anything.
But if they were in, do we know about the running water stuff with Vampire? Because if they're in the running water, he can't get them. But he'd have to send them with somebody else. He could, I guess.
It's a great question. Roderick, you can roll a history check for that.
What lake did
Oh, did we go in?
Yeah, different lake. Yeah, because I know a bunch of
lucky.
stuff was down there, and I was interested if maybe you guys saw something. But what was I rolling?
History.
An 11.
Vampires do not like running water.
Vampires don't like running water, so
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't do it himself.
right. I mean,
Yes, servants.
so
he does
what
have
if,
servants.
so the base of the falls is near the castle, yes? So what if on our way to the castle we visit the base of the falls and I don't know, see if the staff got wedged in the bottom or something?
Well, you're suggesting heading toward the castle, where we are now active opponents of the Lord of this realm.
Oh, we still haven't figured out the head problem. Oh wait, Mordekainen. So if we actually do have a head on hand, could you make that look like you?
I unfortunately do not have very much in the way of transmutation magic at the moment.
Sizing up his head, does he look like anybody I know?
You know what? He has stylistic features to him that are nothing like anything you've seen in Barovia.
Freak. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait a minute. You, Malin, you know magic too, right? You bards are always doing all sorts of fancy stuff with your music. Can you make his head look like his head?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Duh.
It would have to be powerful magic that physically alters what that looks like, not just like a veil over it.
Well, I vote not going to the castle then, because he's going to kill us.
Well, I
Right,
gotta
he
be
says
at the
something I
castle
agree
anyway.
with.
I guess I'll build a raft and live on the river.
We messed up
Well,
not killing this
Yeah.
does anyone know,
What do you
like,
think I suggested we kill him?
is there anything that can aid us in fighting Strahd? That anyone knows about?
Is there any kind of like future telling woman that told people what they should do to be able to fight Strahd?
I feel
Yes,
like something like
actually,
that exists.
actually, that did happen. that did happen.
Wow, what a
once.
coincidence.
Yes, that's actually how, eventually Rictavio came into the picture, although I thought it was a man with a monkey at first. Wrong man with a monkey, but...
Hmm.
Why don't you elaborate every single last detail of this fortune?
I
To
don't
us.
know. I don't think I will.
Damn it, Tommy! If you die, we lose all the information.
We gotta do.
Please share whatever you have that could aid us in this fight, comrade.
I don't.
The Captain America in me's coming out.
All right, well, you
No,
go live
I'll-
on that river.
He's like, this is what makes me important.
No.
I'm not telling anyone.
Yeah, I guess I suppose I can tell you. Oh, well, I don't know where the fuck Equal went. We'll get everyone involved since he's not here. We're taking over the game, boys.
Are you trying to
Get
remember what they are?
everyone-
Because I have them already.
No, yeah, I don't remember. He told them to me like 30 minutes ago, and I still can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I'll just gather everyone together, even a nearby fish, and tell the story of Madame Ava and the 4 cards.
5 cards.
5 cards. See?
Oh no.
Okay,
There was 4
thank you.
separate cards for each of the characters, but the 5 cards told the prophecy. Not
As long
prophecy,
as this
the-
doesn't get cut out, we now know everything about the
Oh.
prophecy.
Okay, Equa. I gathered everyone together and told everyone about the prophecy.
Right
okay,
now?
that's out of the way. Yes.
Okay.
I even got Mordekainen involved, or Kanan, whatever his name is.
It's technically modern Canaan, but
Yeah, well, I'm gonna call him Kainen because he's
It's-
a useless bitch right now.
it's spelled Mordenkainen, and Mordenkainen kind of sounds cooler, in my opinion.
It does.
So-
You know, it also sounds cool having a book and a staff.
It's true.
So for you that are native to this land, do any of these landmarks sound familiar?
One of them was a book.
Yeah, you have the book.
So,
Oh yes, you
I have the
totally
book.
probably told us
If you took
that,
it off of the Lauren, you do.
Oh, you mean I've been walking around with this damn book this whole time and didn't even think to check that shit?
Well, you guys read it because Tia knows it.
Yeah, I know
yeah.
about
Yeah,
that.
but I wasn't here for that. I don't think.
Oh yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, he
you
was.
sure
Lauren
wasn't.
Right.
it-
It was when we
well,
were in
yeah,
the castle.
yeah.
So
And
I
then I
guess
read
would.
Lauren's stupid journal.
At least someone knows.
Have I
he
come
wasn't
across
evil.
a fallen house guarded by a creature of stone?
have you come across one? Roll a history check for me. And Roderick, you roll one too if you want.
That's a 19 for Blair. Wait, 17, sorry.
That's 5.
5. Yeah, Roderick, you're drawing a blank. Fallen house guarded by creatures of stone. I mean, there are so many fallen houses here in Barovia. You're not sure about one that's guarded by stone. I mean, you haven't really traveled to many places outside of, like, towns here. It's definitely not the castle. It's probably nothing to do with the Vistani. You think back on Barovia. No, it doesn't make any sense for that. It doesn't really make sense for Vallaki either. Krezk, maybe. There's a cathedral or an abbey in Krezk that no one has heard anything about in a long time, which maybe could be fallen considered. Aside from that, there are ruins down to the south, and next to those ruins, which you imagine have probably fallen houses in them as well, next to those ruins there's a ruined old mansion, which it could be.
So that's for the stone guarded thing, right?
That's just the location of a weapon made of holy light.
Yeah.
Does
Um,
this pool blessed by the light of sun
yeah.
ring any bells?
That's
we'll
the
do-
only other like location-based thing I could possibly think of.
So we'll use the same roll for that. What you're essentially looking for are all of the bodies of water here in Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Lake Zarovich, which you've some members of the group have been to. Gundrick, you've been to that. That's where you found Arabelle. That's a big pool of water. There's Lake Baratok, which you guys are currently standing next to. That's a pool of water. Neither of them particularly seem blessed by holy light or anything. And then Lake Zarovich runs down to... it runs down in a river called the Lunar River down to the Lunar Lake, which is down south underneath of a place called Yester Hill. You don't know if that's holy or not. There are a couple of, like, pools or small lakes in between the Lunar River and the Tser Falls, and the Tser Pool is right next to... That's where the Vistani by Barovia make their encampment. That's why it's called the Tser Pool encampment. That's the only place that has pool in the name. In terms of whether it's holy or not, who knows? I mean, any cleric could make a pool holy, I guess. But, it's difficult to tell.
And in this, okay, I just have in my notes, location of vamp shows broken one, show emotions long buried, haunts tomb of man he envied.
Yeah, it's the location of where you fight the vampire is he haunts the man of the tomb, or he's haunted by the man of the tomb that he envied above all, which from the book. This is not Blair. This is my name, Baka. From the book, he envied his brother.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well. Oh yeah. I think that question was also kind of directed to you, mage and hunters. You know anything about any of this stuff?
Well, for starters, this is me, Van Richten, talking. We have the same accent. Don't question it. For starters...
Are y'all from the same place?
I don't believe so. Where are you from? Oath. I've never heard of that before in my life. So no, we are not from the same place.
Do they have onions where you're from?
Onions?
I've actually been thinking about cutting his head off this whole time, so I might just do it.
For starters, I do not believe that the spellbook and the staff are in the vampire's collection currently.
That's right, you two were in the castle looking. You didn't see it.
We were, and we saw a number of things.
Did you see a dragon skull that talked to you?
No dragon skull. We saw a fairy that was being dissected. Not in the moment, but had previously been dissected. I saw Strahd's horse, which isn't really a horse; it's more of a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, he has other heads there. There's a pumpkin head sitting in the basement for some reason.
What do you know? I almost feel like we might have had something to do with that at one point.
I know nothing
too
about
bad
it.
that storyline's dead.
6 feet under.
They're both
except not really.
dead. Or one.
No, they're all dead.
You don't know of this holy pool of water.
And is it necessarily that it's I know it says blessed in it, but could it just be play on words like the white sun is just the moon shining on it?
Read
Ooh.
exactly how it was said by Madame Ava.
Let's
Male
go see.
says, in the west pool, blessed by the white sun.
Oh, so is there a place where the sun is very bright? I mean, I know it's not really anywhere here, so if there's any place, you could probably narrow it down a lot.
Blessed by holy light.
By the white sun. Doesn't
Oh,
necessarily say holy light
Just by the
directly.
white sun.
Yeah.
Someone put down the exact way that it was said.
I think I paraphrase it, but I know she said white sun. Let me get the exact. I'll have to get the video up to get the exact word. By the way, go to Swindler's Den on YouTube and subscribe if you have not already. To get more of
I
these.
do have the
good
exact
point.
quote, so I will tell you the exact quote if you need me to.
Yes, please.
as soon as I pull it up on my phone because I'm recording off of my computer. Okay,
Oh, don't
the
yawn,
exact quote,
Go make me tired.
straight from Madame Ava, is... Look to the west. Find a pool blessed by the light of white sun. So, he thinks for a moment. Look to the west. Okay, so we're dealing with pools on the west side of Barovia then, right? That immediately knocks out the Tsar Pool and most of Lake Sarovich. In terms of big bodies of water, there's Lake Baratok and the Lunar Lake.
Lunar Lake might fall under that.
I mean, if you count the moon as a white sun, sure, I think that would work out. Apart from that, I don't know of any specific bodies of water. I mean, we can look around here, and he kind of looks back to the lake that you guys are sitting on.
What would be awaiting us at this lunar lake? Was a mention?
An emblem.
The location of a symbol, for those who believe to turn a vampire.
You, Roderick, have been by there. By the Lunar Lake. Because it travels by the Solenka Pass. The Solenka Pass kind of basically skirts around it. You went there previously on a pre-campaign quest.
Mm-hmm.
So you are aware of the area. There's not that much there that you can think of.
So I don't think it's by that area.
I mean, you have only seen kind of like the edge of one corner of it. Here, I'll put you over to the map.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
I don't know why I'm trying to explain it without a visual diagram here. So what you're looking at is basically this pool down here, all the way down in the bottom left. That red, this is the Solenka Pass right here.
Yeah.
So you've only skirted over that top corner.
No. Not going there. But I have like an idea that that's not a site. It sounded like you were saying.
That's just a pool to the west. You've only seen that corner of it, and there's
okay.
not that much there. But that's one of the bodies of water that would be to the west side of Barovia.
Well, from what it sounds like, the majority of things we still have to find is either over towards Kresk or to the south.
Oh yes, and which way did Malin come from again? 'Cause we ran one way, he ran the other. He ran to the west, yeah?
No, I went straight south.
Oh, okay.
That's where I ran into the hag that had the supposed baby Strahd in her care.
So, just so everyone is clear, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That she has a baby?
I think we're getting way too far ahead of ourselves here.
There's too much in the weeds.
We let's focus on the here and now, which is Strahd is about to be really pissed at us for not doing our job.
Well,
And
he's
Tia
not going
has
to
to
kill
go
us.
see him soon.
Well, yeah, but he's not going to kill us on the spot.
Are the people of Kresk friends of Strahd?
Are the people
Is
of
that
Crest
more
from
Strahd
Strahd?
loving or Strahd fearing community? Do we know?
Has anyone been to Kresk before?
I mean, I probably have, being from Vallaki and it being the
Um,
nearest town.
Maybe once, but I think she hasn't gone that far west often.
I'm not going to keep making you guys roll history checks. More so on the Strahd fearing side. You would probably guess.
I forgot your question, so I don't know how to reword my response.
Oh,
But yeah.
yeah. He was just asking if they were like friendly with Strahd or not.
No, I don't believe so.
Well, if anything, that could be a nice fallback point. And there was something else out that way. Wait, hold on a minute. I feel like most important thing, this weapon. Did anyone have any idea of where we could find that?
There's a lot of fallen buildings around here and architecture that would be stone, but there's some buildings in Kresh that could match that description, or there are ruins to the south.
Well,
When bringing up the ruins and stuff, is that talking about that mansion that I walked by? Equal.
What are you asking about the mansion? Is what talking about the mansion?
Where the holy
the
weapon
ruins
is.
from the south or
And
whatever.
the fallen house being the mansion.
So
It's like a stone creature guarding it or something, right?
Yeah.
so you didn't
guarded by a stone
see
creature.
any stone creatures when you passed by the mansion because you didn't really get a good look at the mansion.
Yeah.
So could this be talking about the mansion? Maybe.
Well, which place is more rundown, Kresk or this mansion?
I think before we make the move to Kresk, we really need to make sure we're back in time at Strahd's place.
This is an excellent.
Aren't we going away from that?
I
since,
kind of feel
I
like if we're
can't.
not
I don't
going
think- I don't think you guys understand. I cannot do that. I have to be there at a certain time.
Why is that?
Why?
Do those two not know?
He has an escort with him, remember? That was part of the deal as the white he got rid of the hag for all of you.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, what if you just say to hell with it? I mean, he's going to kill
Then
us
that will
all
get us
now.
killed.
Yeah, he's going to come after us anyway.
yeah, either way, Tia, I think he's coming after us now.
He gets a little taste of his
Now-
own medicine.
now
He
hold-
doesn't
now
get his
hold on.
way.
Now wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
This is
As
a
a thing,
wonderful
I have
story.
made a deal with him, and I intend to hold that deal.
You also made a deal to bring him the head of the mage, and you're not following through on that. So why are you keeping this one and not that one?
I never personally agreed to that one,
There's a lot of semantics being thrown around right here.
and that's what that's why I specialize.
Has anyone ever been visited by Strahd before? What if he came to you? Does anyone have any knowledge of anything like that that's happened before?
Apparently, it happened a lot with Lauren based on this shitty journal he kept.
One, I don't see the need for the first part of it, but okay.
Yeah, apparently him and Strahd were pretty good buddies.
Roderick.
Oh, really? Huh, I'm
Although-
very surprised
although-
that that's how that came out in his journals.
You
That's
feel
how I took it. And, you know, literature's art, and it's all about how one absorbs the art.
Roderick,
Yes, my
you feel a
interpretation
tap.
was Lauren was evil, even though he wanted to say that he wasn't.
You feel a tap on your shoulder, and you turn around and you see Esmeralda, and she's pointing. She says, "Your guys are leaving," and you see Mordenkainen is currently walking off right now.
Hey,
wait,
where are you
wait,
going?
one last thing. Wait,
Mage!
He turns. Yeah, what is it?
one, how can we contact you further? Because we're fucked now for saving you.
Well, if you are, any of you are capable of magic and sending spells, you may do the same towards me that you have done to your friends.
All right.
Pass on that.
Say we find you a weapon and book. Will you aid us?
Yeah, why don't you go with us now?
Roll a persuasion
so-
check.
Decided we're going over there.
Oh, that's not
Persuasion?
I
good.
assume that's
Yeah.
where he's going.
I feel like someone who sees themselves as fairly useless would want to stick to a group of people.
Yeah, can Roderick get aided by all of us making arguments
I
to
get aided?
assist him?
This is a straight persuasion check.
Dang. Then it's
Darn
a
it.
7. I'm not rolling well tonight.
Oh, I rolled. No.
He kind of turns around back to you and walks up. Okay, listen, I understand things are not going to go exactly your way with Strahd from now on. This is understandable. You have a bastion here that you can use. Yeah,
The tower?
It's about
Yeah.
to crumble.
Well,
Right.
name a location that you will be staying tonight. Should it not be
Oh,
here, where would it be?
that is a very tricky question.
What if we flip a coin? On Kresk or the mansion?
I will
I will
conjure...
say, if it's the mansion I'm thinking of, that place is severely haunted. Like, extremely haunted.
I will conjure my own mansion, and you can stay there for the night tonight, as payment for curing me of my madness.
Madness would be staying here.
Where it would
Look,
go.
there's something else I'd much prefer. I don't know if we're capable without your book, as you said, but in our attempt to free you, save you, we lost an ally of ours to the mist. A young boy is out alone in the woods somewhere. Do you have any way of locating such a child?
Assuming he's not outside of the realm, I can scry. Yeah.
Think that would be payment enough.
I agree.
I was
Okay.
going to bring up the worry of if Strahd's after us and he's alone.
Okay. If you would all get around, we'll do this now.
We like hold hands and stand in a circle. How does this work?
Just keep an eye on the ball. And he, you see, although his spellbook and his staff are gone, his component pouch is still there. And he pulls out a crystal ball and sets it down. Then he begins to cast the scrying spell on Millavoy. I assume you explained to him a little about what Millavoy looks like.
Yeah. And I have like a picture of him.
Oh, do you?
A Polaroid?
Yeah, it's a Polaroid.
Well, Roderick's gonna
I just
die
have a
now. You can't.
crudely sketched drawing of Millavoy in my pocket.
I got someone I gotta get back home to
I
after this
started
war's
working on-
done.
Wanted posters. Looking for posters. Missing child.
Do you have... I don't know.
Why do you carry an empty milk carton with you?
Do you have a body part of some kind? Lock
Oh.
of hair? Toenail?
If
Uh,
any of you says yes, I'm going to question
A
your
body part of
collection.
Boy?
Yeah.
My
Oh, I
brain
thought you
just
said
went to the
from any
worst
of
place.
us. I would have given you a nail.
No, it has to be from him. Or a possession or something.
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe, my armor. I lent it to
Yeah.
him. Maybe there's something in here somewhere that maybe he scratched himself or
I
something. I
pressed
don't
the
know.
digitation, the entire suit of armor. No, I'm kidding.
Hair that got caught in the chainmail.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
Trying to rack my brain around like
Dude, if you've got
he ever gave us
fingernail
anything or
clippings of his,
No, I don't think he did.
No.
We just gave him stuff.
Just gave
Is
him
there
stuff.
anything caught in the chainmail that he was too tight for him that would have pulled some hairs probably if it was so tight?
Roll investigation
This is
check.
risky because I'm gonna laugh when the scry spell shows us all standing
Just
there.
shows
looking at
us.
us
Yeah,
on the crystal
that's what I'm
ball.
worried about.
All right, let's see. All right. Oh,
I'm gonna
well,
assist
I
him.
probably ain't gonna. Oh, okay. What, can he assist me? It would be very good.
I'll look through it with him.
Sure.
Okay,
Odds
thank
are
God.
we're gonna
'cause
be standing ourselves anyway.
The first one was not a good roll. Oh well, a 4 and a 5. So 5 on the investigation.
You find on the inside a little chest hair about that long. It looks a little short to be yours. Like it might be a little long to be
Oh.
his, but it looks a little short to be yours.
Well, you see, I am very, very hairy. I have these big, long hairs. This is too little to be mine, obviously.
Is the hair red?
Oh, that's a good point, because, you know, I am red-haired.
It's not red. It's like a dark gray black, which is kind of
Oh,
like
maybe
Millavoy's.
this will work.
Wait. Would blood work as well? Like dried blood?
Uh,
Oh, wait. You're a cat. Sniff it. Can
No,
you
no,
get this
no, no,
smell?
Those are dogs.
No, just calm down for a second. Look, he died at one point, right? Because he got like impaled. He died somewhere. Well, we resurrected him by the tower. There's bound to be his blood. It hasn't rained, if I can remember. So
has
there's probably
range.
like a spot of blood just there.
Right,
Rained on
okay.
first
Rained.
night.
Do you
Oh,
mind
well.
if we do the spell and if we head over to Vallaki, it's nearby town. That's where he was from, and I can surely find something of his over there.
You know what?
Just-
Let's do the spell now using the bit of hair. And if not, I will conjure the mansion tonight. We will all meet in there, and I will repeat the spell using whatever you find there. But I must get going and try and find my items.
All right.
He takes the hair. And he focuses on it, and the spell it takes 10 minutes to cast.
It's gonna be Tia's hair.
Focusing on this little... It's still long BT's hair. This little...
Oh my gosh,
Sure
she was
thing.
standing on me. To open
my
the
word.
door.
And he focuses, and you watch as the ball kind of fogs over for a second. And you all kind of lean in. And you watch as the ball just kind of depicts a visage of all of you from behind and then shifts over to the right. To about there. And you watch as it kind of rests above the decaying carcass of a werewolf.
Oh.
Well,
I did
good thing
get
it
bit
wasn't.
by him.
Alright, so plan B.
Just name where you want the mansion to be tonight, and I'll meet you there.
There's a cemetery with a destroyed church over in the town Vallaki. Just down this path here, follow it, cross a bridge.
Can't possibly want to go back to Vallaki after what happened last time.
They're not going to be
We
happy.
don't have a chariot to keep us safe this time.
That, and there's probably going to be guards by the place because they know we went to that place frequently.
Well, wait here, Mage, just so I understand how this works. So you can conjure the mansion in front of him, and he can get in it, and then you can put it wherever we're going to be, and then we can go in it, yes?
Yeah, it will last for 24 hours.
Oh, perfect. So we don't have to go to Vallaki, we just, plop it down wherever we're going.
The point that Roderick wants to go to Vallaki is to get something of...
Oh,
my
yes,
brain's breaking.
yes,
Of Miller
yes.
voice. So that we can
You're
scry
right.
on him, so then we can find him. But Vallaki hates us.
Look, the church
Also-
is near the outskirts of the town wall. Just somebody has to just sneak in.
But the
Going-
church was on fire, right?
I mean,
When
there
I was attacked by
stuff-
Strahd.
The basement should be fine. It's made of stone.
Alright, I will meet you tonight outside of this church. You know what? Yeah, before I go, and he kind of holds his hand up and twists. And each of you feel a little buff apply to all your characters. You each get one charm of heroism.
What's that?
Oh,
It is a
what is
charm
this?
that allows you to give yourself the benefit of a potion of heroism as an action. It lasts until you use it, so add a potion of heroism to your inventory, essentially.
Does that get rid of exhaustion? Because Tia's got to sleep all day today.
It does not. What it does is it
Well-
gives you 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour, and you are under the effect of the
Blessed.
Bless spell at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so I guess I don't have to do Inspiring Leader.
Well, this will last. It could last for the rest of the campaign if you wanted it to. There is no dispelling charge on it until you use it. So, and it's not a real potion. It's just so no one can take it from you. It's just a charm. So it just whenever you use it, you use it. But it's the same effect.
So, we're going back to Vallaki.
Apparently.
I guess so.
We can wait until later tonight. He's not going to be there until tonight anyways. So we can do something else in the meantime.
What are we gonna do till then?
Sleep? That'd be great.
Yes, Tia, you go sleep. We're going to gamble. We're gonna gamble for 8 hours. Guys, I really need some fucking alcohol. I'm running low.
We all just want to lay down and let Strahd kill us now. Is that what our plan is currently?
I would rather that not
No.
happen at all. I mean, I potentially know a group of people who hate Strahd and are actively working against him.
Did we think that this mansion has this holy weapon? Did we come to that conclusion?
I think it was
Well-
just tied between Kresk and the mansion. Oh, go ahead, Malin.
Well, if we're looking for a holy weapon and it's a destroyed building, there was this mansion that I passed that, the creepy hag told me the story of. Apparently, it was a mansion full of paladins, and Strahd decided he had enough of their shit and killed them all. And now they haunt the halls.
Wait, okay, so even if the weapon is not there, paladins usually do all sorts of crazy magic holy stuff, yeah? So then there could be something in there anyways.
Let's
They
yes?
where
could
else
be
to find-
tainted because they're it is a haunted place. They could be tainted spirits.
Where else to find a holy weapon than in Order of Paladins? I say we go there, shouldn't be too far.
No, it's actually really not. It's not that far at all.
That
Be able
sounds
to make
great.
it there and make it to Valaki by night then.
Yes, it's actually like right around the corner of Valaki. And don't go any further south, though. That's where the hag is. Avoid that place at all costs.
Unless we do want to be prepared for Strahd and not use our resources. In case we're fearful of his wrath. We just
Well, I
set
thought-
traps all day, waiting for him.
Even
Well,
if
I
we
thought the
survive
purpose of-
tonight, it'll be the next day and the next day. We have
Well,
to
isn't the
start making
purpose
moves.
of isn't the purpose of getting a weapon to help beat Strahd?
Yes, I'm just saying, in order to get the weapon, we might have to use a lot of our abilities and resources, magic, to obtain
Oh.
it. If he comes for us tonight, and we're weak, we stand no chance. We
I
could
feel
set-
like we're going to be running that risk every day.
That's what I'm saying. We might as
More
well-
the kind of.
No one's letting me finish. If we don't go for the weapon today, we have to kill Strahd.
But more the cannon. If can Strahd get in your special mansion?
Well,
So
I already closed the thing, which was a mistake.
Might be.
you never close your explanation book.
It depends. He cannot enter into the mansion, no. I would bar him from doing so. However, if he were to find the mansion and to dispel it, that is a different story.
So potentially we could find this weapon, hide in this mansion somewhere that Strahd might not find it, and then we could sleep, yes, and have all of our strength for the battle when we need to leave. Yeah?
As long as he
Wait, you're
does
talking
not,
about hiding in a mansion?
as long as he does not know that you are in the mansion tonight, yeah, he should not be able to find you, and you will survive the night.
So that means possibly Irina won't be in the mansion then.
Yeah, or you could use this tower.
This tower's about to crumble.
No?
Just don't
Fair
touch
enough.
the door anymore.
You know, if it crumbles, you could always use this to your advantage. But, regardless, I must be away to find my items. I will set up the mansion tonight at the church graveyard in Valaki. Yeah? Should you change your mind, find a way to contact me. I will probably be by the Serpool for most of the day. Okay, good luck to you all.
Anyone else notice there's a little red arrow pointing towards that mansion?
Nope.
Where's the mansion
there?
again?
There's a little tiny red arrow.
The mansion
Oh,
is
yeah, I
right
see
here.
It's the only one with a red arrow. The other ones just have dashes.
Oh yeah.
Even more reason to go out.
As a reminder to you, Malin. As a reminder. you
Yeah, I
have
looked at that
heard
house.
about-
Weird juju.
You have heard about this mansion before because a certain skull told you to return it to said mansion, if you remember.
Oh, so that is the mansion.
You kind of piece it together. He was talking about an order of fallen knights. And this is talking about an
Yeah.
order of fallen paladins.
I kind of thought that. I thought I brought that up that first day that it was just me, and it didn't go anywhere?
I think you probably did bring it up.
Okay.
But so you have a connection there that it might be worth checking out as well.
Oh yeah, I remember us trying to get the skull out of the castle, and I kind of put that on you, Mr. Worthy Man.
Yeah, so anyway, are we going to go do this? Because I know Tia needs to sleep, so if Tia's sleeping, how in the hell... so is she coming with us?
Well, as long as she doesn't need to do any ability checks.
I mean, can Tia even sleep right now? Didn't Tia just wake up? So isn't there like
Yeah,
D&D
Tia-
rules that
Tia will
Yeah,
be
that's
up
the
for a
one.
while.
Yeah.
Tia can sleep like in the afternoon, but for now, Tia's just gonna have to book it with a point of exhaustion.
As long as she doesn't get grappled, it's fine, right?
You know, there are certain things you don't speak into existence, and you've already jinxed it. So
Hmm.
already jinxed it.
All right, so Von Richten.
Are you drunk already?
No, for some reason I wanted to call you Octavio again. Anyway, do you mind looking after man, there's so many names and shit going on this session. Irina?
Yeah, that is fine.
Oh, and if you want to do any research, I don't know if you can. It's Baba Yasaga, Lysaga.
Right.
Yes, Baba Lysaga.
Have you
is a
told him
hag.
everything about this, by the way, that you know?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him right now.
Okay, you kind of, as you bring it up, he's like, okay, yeah, I have heard tales of the Babylai saga in Barovia, but I've never thought too much of it. The Keepers of the Feather, however, I am familiar with, yeah.
Yeah, she wants me to kill them.
I believe you've met them already. The Martikovs in the Blue Water Inn.
Wait. Well, I know that... So wait, they're the good people. I have to go get wine to bring to them, but now none of them like me because I turn like it. Oh man, you try to help someone, and everything goes to shit.
Well, if you want to buy their favor back, yeah, wine would be a good deal. However, if you have made a pact with a hag...
I never agreed to shit.
I don't know much about the Keepers of the Feather, other than I am fairly certain that they are in fact the Martikovs, and I suspect they are a pact of were-ravens. But that's all.
You could be a were-raven too? Oh my
Are
monster.
there were-dragons also? Is there something? Well, I guess those might be dragonborn or half-dragons.
There are were-everything out there, my friends. Most importantly, were-ravens, were-rats, were-bears, were-tigers, were-hogs.
my.
Oh, is your giant tiger thing a were-tiger?
Yes,
Oh.
I'm just sitting here.
I think that's just a saber-toothed cat.
Yeah, that's just a saber-tooth. It's just a saber-tooth cat.
Just to
That
say,
is
Did you ever
so
give it
Yeah,
a name?
it's only a prehistoric creature. Why are we talking about?
You know, Tia, she does have a name.
What's the name?
That is a great question.
Do Fae
Yeah,
play
it is a
tricks
great
on
question.
animals?
Big tooth.
Hold on.
Big tooth,
Wait, you named
Snaggletooth.
it, you named it Big Tooth?
No, I did not
Oh
name
my
it Big
God.
Tooth.
What's the guy's name from Ice Age?
Sid.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the actual cat one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mentioned, I think, once, and I have to look for it for the name of the tiger. I know that the horse's name is Drusilla, who he never got his horse back.
Don't tell me. Oh, I want to find out myself.
Well, that's his horse. His horse is gone.
Oh,
Diego.
Diego.
It's not Diego.
it should be Diego.
Is it Dora?
You're right, it should be.
Boots?
I don't, you know what? I don't think the book gives a name.
His name is Von Kitten.
Oh my god. Does
Anyway.
Kia look like the cats from the Puss in Boots sequel? Alright, no, sorry. It's all good.
His
getting
name
very
is
derailed
Mittens.
So, wow, alright, so Mansion. Yes, sounds like the best shot we have at fighting the vampire.
I'm gonna leave Red Keep in Irina's care. Because I don't want to take my horse to get
Okay.
killed by a bunch of ghosts.
So, you're all decided you're going to the mansion.
I guess.
Is there
Let's
anything
go to
that
the
you want to
mansion.
do before you leave for the mansion?
Oh, how long does Gundrick think it'd take to fix her leg or like buff it out?
Do you have Smith's tools?
No, but she did say she was gonna grab some for me last night.
She did. Once you have them, fine detailing 2 or 3 hours, but in terms of like repairing it to the point where it's fine, an hour.
Okay, we'll
not a big
worry
piece.
about that later.
Yeah, it's not a crazy big piece, and it's still functional for her. It's just not great.
Gotcha. I hope she doesn't die while we're gone. Oh, they already told us they didn't really have any silver or anything. I don't really think we have any way to like melt stuff with silver on it. Yeah, I don't get anything. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
I'm good to go.
So, Malin, you leave Red Keep with Arena. You want to talk to her about anything?
Yeah, I'll just tell her where we're going. And tell her, Rictavio and them should, she should be safe with them.
Okay.
They're trained monster killers, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Be safe, I guess.
Hendrik is gonna elbow Roderick and be like, "Hey, you think anything happened while they were away? Maybe Malin is living life. He understands."
Dude, if you knew how we had to sleep last night, we had to sleep in a small bed while this old lady stared at us.
Can
It
I,
was weird.
Whatever
Can
you're
I-
into, I guess.
Can I insight
making
check
Strahd.
Malin and Irina and see if there's some tension
Sure.
in the air?
Go ahead and insight check them.
High sexual tension.
It's my fourth. Is that my fourth one?
Oh my
At least 3.
God.
Dude, I'm so done.
At least
Yeah,
I haven't
you-
called any this time.
You don't know.
Can
Sure.
Gundrick insight that?
You sure
As
can.
he asked the question.
If you want to, yeah.
Oh, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, Tommy, if you want to DM Meyore about how Malin feels about Irina, to the extent that you want to, on a dirty 20, you can do that. And I'm going to do the same.
Cool, I'll get to y'all on that eventually.
Nice, nice.
There's something, I'll say it like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do the inspiring leader thing for the next 10 minutes.
Cute.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
well, there you
Gundrick will
go.
just kind of, after he, elbows Roderick, just kind of, oh, young people. Oh, that's fun. I am happy for them.
Well, we're extra.
Hey,
screwed
Gundrick, in
now.
human years, how old are you?
Oh, I guess in terms of humans, he's probably like 30s or something.
Oh, so we're the same age.
But he's still like 100 years old, so.
We get 10 temporary hit points, right?
Yes, everyone will get 10 temporary hit points.
Nice, nice. They have shorter lives, so they need to find happiness sooner. All right, well,
We build civilizations. Y'all live
Aqua-
in mountains.
What's your initiative bonus?
Who?
Baka.
Oh, mine, it's, I think a 4. Yeah, 4.
Alright, I'm just gonna give it myself then. I'm giving myself the advantage on the next initiative.
All right, cool. So we make our way downtown.
Okay.
Lead the way, Melon.
So you guys are walking. I need someone to roll me a d20.
Oh, I'll do it.
I
haven't
roll like
done
shit,
this
don't
yet.
pick me.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe rolling like shit is
So
good.
wait,
No.
is
I'll
this the
roll-
one where I gotta roll low or high?
Oh, we'll find out.
From what history tells us, low.
Oh, well, damn. Maybe I shouldn't roll this. Oh, 18?
That's the bad one.
Roll a d12 and a d8.
Add them together and see how we die.
Irina, they'll keep you safe. We die immediately.
You like literally get across the bridge and get
Mauled.
So you said a D12 and a D8?
Yep.
Where in the hell are all my D12s?
I don't know.
So that's a
Over
D20.
there?
That's a D20.
Oh, it's that one right there.
Oh, there's one. Hold on, I've got my dice are everywhere. D12 and a D8. That's a 6 and a 7. So, yeah.
13.
12.
13.
13.
Oh my god, dude.
How do we
If
die?
it's more wolves, we're running these things to fucking extinction in this land.
No.
Grace, just for kicks and giggles, what would you have rolled on d20?
Oh, dude, let's see. A 10.
We would have been saved.
Still lower
would
than
be good.
9.
So, Roderick,
Mm-hmm.
you anticipate it before it happens. Same place that it did yesterday as you were coming off the mountain. Same creatures poking their heads up over the mountains. Yeah, I don't care about this. There are ways away. If you guys want to book it, you can escape.
Let's run.
Yep.
Let's go.
No point
Let
in
us
wasting
fight.
energy on these animals.
I'm
It's-
more upset they haven't gotten the point yet.
It's a
I'm
bunch of
Malin
wolves.
Man, superhero of Barovia.
You guys could deal with this in a heartbeat.
No.
It would just
Let's
waste
just
time,
leave.
and you'd just be down spell slots. So we're just going to ignore it. That's what we're going to do. It was nothing interesting, so we're going to ignore it. Boop. Oh,
Hey, I
look
didn't
at
go
that.
this way. I don't know how to get there from here.
We're there.
We made
Okay.
it. Such a good navigator, Melon.
Oh, it's crazy because I don't even recognize the road we went down.
Oh, are you listening to strange winds as well?
So kind of knew that was there. So she
In
helped
that
get us
case,
there.
in that case, Malin, since
No,
you
no,
want to
no,
be
no, no, we're there.
fucking
We're there.
tricky,
Open
We're
your-
there. We're
Don't
since
there.
you want to be
mouth.
tricky, you go all the way down here, right? Instead, everyone
Take an
roll
extra
athletics
2
checks.
hours.
Athletics?
What?
What?
Athletics, you're going up the hill where Malin saw that the mansion was.
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna. Oh.
Hey, I didn't.
Tia, ride on somebody.
Yeah, I'm hopping on what's his face, Gundrick's back.
There you
I'm
go.
not
I got a
doing
19.
I
got a
hate having a
6.
pretty decent modifier and
It
just
didn't roll
rolling
really
like
bad.
crap.
I rolled a natural one.
Oh.
You guys just can't get up the hill. Don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's Tommy's fat mouth. Huh?
All right. Let me pull out the pitons again. You can use them and hold them and stab into the ground, and it will help us get up the hill better.
Just covered in mud.
Everyone, roll me another check, and someone roll me a d20.
Oh God.
15 that time.
Oh, that's
Okay,
better.
you're fine.
I'll roll the d20.
No, can I roll the D20? I rolled a
Alright,
3.
Go ahead. It's fine.
You've done enough.
Here we go. I actually rolled good for the athletics.
I got a 3 on my athletics.
21.
Sick.
I'm on Gundrick's back. Do I still have to roll?
Nope, because Gundrick rolled. So, and Blair got a 15.
Yep.
Pulls the average up. You make it up, even though Malin struggles
Yay.
real bad.
Oh, yeah. when I get up the hill, I just start casting prestidigitation and get all this mud off of me.
But you make it up the hill. You're actually coming from the back end. I don't know if this matters or not.
But back.
Let me see the map. I'll do it in fractions and segments. This is the first part from where you are. You can also kind of just make out this little section right here. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. Right there. And you can definitely see inwards to this like kind of crumpled area that's right there. It's like, yeah, you can kind of like see into it. So we'll do that. You also see that this little section right there has a crack in the wall. And you can kind of make out that much around the front of the building. And that's pretty much what you guys can see. We will go from there. When you decide you want to move and do anything, we'll go from there.
I want to run throughout the entire mansion.
Perhaps one of us can peer through the windows against that wall, see if they see anything moving in there.
Oh shit, also, you guys are supposed to be half that size.
Are these 10-foot squares?
These are 10-foot squares.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're so tiny.
Tia's. Nope, Tia's even smaller.
I don't know that you can make them smaller.
I don't think I can make it smaller. That's fine.
The mega cat.
We should also check out front to see if there's any statues guarding the house. Because that's what we're looking for.
I suppose I can check some windows. I will go over to a window.
Yeah, which window do you want to go over to, Malin?
This mass amount of windows, it looks like there's 5 of them in my immediate vicinity.
Okay, so you're going to peer into this one right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is what you will do. So you go ahead and peer into that. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm not good at these. No, it's not bad. 11 plus 4.
11 plus 4.
15.
15.
Got a headache.
Okay. You don't really get to see much into this room. Because, as you look inwards, basically what you can make out is the back of this statue. Right there.
Oh. Hey, look. I found what we're looking for.
There is a statue in this room. It's a little hard to make out what it is, but with a 15...
Is it stone?
It's probably stone. Yeah.
Well, there's a stone statue on the other side of this window.
Doesn't say. It just says that it's a life-size statue, and it's kind of like a knight suit of armor, but it's got the back of a helmet that kind of looks like it's got like dragon wings popping off the side.
She's guarding something, yes?
What's everyone else doing?
I guess Gundrick will start walking up to Malin to get a look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Checking out
peer in.
Malin's ass.
Yeah.
I guess I'll come over to this window while he's doing that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another perception for me.
Whoa! That's not bad. 14. 10 plus 4.
14. That's a
Is
little
that a 10?
worse.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. So you can kind of see, since you're looking through that window, you can just about make out Right about there.
Oh,
You see a room made of stone. Uh, there is a balcony up top on that wall above the like doorway, I believe. From where you are, that's about all you can see.
cool. I'll walk away.
Also, everybody, if the ghosts do not take kindly to us and we cannot convince them to settle down, is there anything that would help us fight the ghosts? I would assume it would be a little hard to hit with the hammer.
Wait, are we sure we're fighting ghosts? I feel like I must have missed something.
Oh yeah, so the hag told me that this mansion is haunted by
Okay.
those that Strahd decided to completely obliterate.
Well, we're not with Strahd, and we have Roderick, who's part of a church. Surely they will understand.
Yeah, I just mean like worst case scenario. You know, they're coming to rip your eyeballs out. Like, what can we do? I'm not
Cover your
exactly.
face.
I mean, I can obliterate undead if their hold on this world isn't too strong.
Oh, well, that's very useful. Before I'm just talking out my own ass, like, does Gundrick know if like you can't hurt ghosts with regular stuff? Like you can just like whoosh through it, or
Roll a history or nature check.
oh no. All right, let's do history, I guess. He's not very smart. That's an 8.
An 8? Who knows? Probably not, I guess.
You know, people can hit Babushka. I can probably hit them too. That makes sense.
I don't think it works like that.
How
This
are we-
world is weird.
How are we gonna go about entering here? Are we just gonna be like, hey, we're coming to look for a holy weapon, leave us alone, or how are we talking to these things that haunt this place?
Well, we could always try to be civilized, I suppose. They hated Strahd. We don't like Strahd. Maybe we can
Yeah.
talk our way out of a terrible situation.
Yeah.
None of you can. You're all terrible at speaking to other people. I'm just
Well,
gonna go
good
ahead and
thing
tell
you're
you.
back then.
Maybe we could. Maybe you could convince them to hand over this weapon, and you aid us in our quest.
I'm gonna laugh if every persuasion check I make from this point throughout the campaign is low.
Right, so, say we can convince the ghosts here on, aiding us. I have a feeling that this stone guarding the building, the stone guardian, may not, be so easily convinced.
Oh no, we might have to actually straight up attack that thing.
Or,
Which is where you all come into play, because I am terrible at swinging things.
Well,
And I'm good at smashing things.
it's not gonna like follow us the entire way. I mean, maybe we can outrun it. Depending.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well, lead the way, diplomat.
Oh. Okay, I'll
Well-
start hobbling my way around the corner, I guess.
All right. Gundrick will stay like very close behind, like ready to defend Malin if needed.
Okay, so Malin, move
Gundrick, I know you're trying to be protective, but I can literally feel your breath on the back of my head.
It's warm, isn't it? It's a little chilly, right?
Yes.
So Malin, move
Just
your
thought I could
trigger.
help.
Okay, I move it to here.
Okay.
He's not very athletic, so he's avoiding as much debris as possible.
Sure, that's fine. So you go ahead and look in. I'll just reveal this whole section for everyone. Right there. In this area, you do see rubble strewn through much of this vast chamber. caused by a partial collapse of one of the rooms above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie amid broken chairs and other furnishings, and a post-traumatic sight for you, Tia. Thick webs stretch from wall to wall. Moving among them are many, many giant spiders.
Oh.
I don't think we could talk to those spiders.
No, I sadly lack the ability to speak with
Can't you?
animals.
Can't you,
Tia?
There's not a chance she's going to try to convince these spiders not to attack.
Tia, but you can speak. You should at least try.
Malin, I am exhausted. These things already didn't like me back at Strahd's place. I really don't think this is such a good idea.
So here's our
Well,
options.
They
We try and
Holy
sneak
shit.
past. I did not realize they were that close and that many.
Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do we want to try the front door?
Perhaps we should try another way, yes.
If things go
I
bad, they're
think
all
they-
attacking us.
Tia, talk to them. Talk to them, please.
I'm not.
Majestic
Like
Fame.
yelling.
Yep, Gundrick is yelling excitedly and horrifiedly, but not too horrifiedly.
Yeah, let's back the hell up out of here. I'll start backing up.
Damn it, Genji, this was the one time you could have used your fucking spell.
I'm
You
sure
see
there'll
how
be
many
another time.
spiders there are?
Alright, so you back up, you're going a different way. Which way are you going?
Right the window.
Well, I mean, we could try, I suppose.
Wait,
So
but
the
won't the
front
ghosts
door
think
isn't
we're like breaking in and not really good people?
What?
fine.
I feel like this was once the front door, and it is now
Is this
destroyed.
what the front would be, or would it be over on
Oh,
the
it
other
was the
side?
back.
Front will
Yeah,
be
that's
over on the
true.
other side.
Let's make a wide berth of the house. Just a wide one.
So Roderick goes all the way around.
Yeah. We just
And-
walk around this whole house.
Okay, this is what you see, Roderick. You walk up around the front, and the first thing that you see, standing before the stone stairs, in the middle of this, like, dirt, like, island, is a large stone statue of a dragon.
Okay.
Weird. If we would have came from
Oh.
the front, we would have seen what we needed to right away.
You sure would have.
Huh. Well, I guess now I can understand why the dragon wanted me to bring its skull back here.
Oh,
That
is
is
the
some
statue missing a
leverage.
head?
No, but apparently these people were friends with dragons or something, and Strahd didn't like that. No, he didn't.
That can be something that you can relate to them with when you talk to them. That their dragon master or whatever wants you to.
You know,
help
I can't remember that dragon's name.
them. Oh, good.
Which
That'll
dragon are you
help in
talking
your
about?
persuasion. I'm
Oh,
sure.
did I write it down?
the skull that was speaking to me.
The skull's name was Argynvost,
Argynvost.
and the manor's name, the mansion's name, is Argynvosthalt.
Oh, okay. Should be easy. Let us prance towards the dragon statue.
well,
Good thing we
Alright.
came this way.
Hopefully, this is not the statue that's guarding the place.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is.
So why are we walking up to it?
yeah.
Because it's the only way inside the house, shy of breaking windows.
Are you investigating it?
Yeah, I just want to look at it.
Okay,
From a
go ahead
distance.
and roll a perception check.
How literal is
Up
Morgan of the
over a
of
bit.
the
Hey, natural
people
20
telling?
And now 20. Okay.
for a 24.
So you see, on top of like a 10-foot cube of granite, there's a moss-covered statue of a dragon. Wings are kind of tucked close to the body. The statue looks east towards the mansion. You can, with an nat 20, you can make out that it is a silver dragon. Noble bearing. The frill is cracked and broken in many places. It's the statue itself is 10 foot tall on top of the 10-foot cube, but it looks much more imposing perched on the granite block. And because you got a natural 20 and you are a spellcaster, you do kind of faintly pick up on a magical aura, but there's something off about it.
Hey, so I'm just gonna say something. Isn't it a bit weird that your statue's actually facing the mansion? Shouldn't it, be facing away from the entrance?
You know,
Oh,
it's a fair point. Also, that thing's got some weird tainted magic going on with it.
what if when you knock on the door, I don't know, could someone rig it to shoot fire or something? Like if they had oil below or
It
something
is a
like that?
silver dragon, so I doubt it's going to breathe fire.
Oh, I don't know that much about dragons. What would the silver dragon breathe?
I don't know.
Frost.
I think it's either
Balls.
I think it's either frost or I don't think it's lightning.
Hmm.
Right, what if we go back the other way? Behind the
Seriously.
house and up the back and see if there's anything that way.
Yeah, well, it's better than getting blasted by a dragon.
Oh, do any of you mages know that little thing where you make a hand run around? Maybe you can knock on the door with that.
Don't believe any of them classify as a mage.
Oh, yes, you magic, magi, whatever. Users, I
No,
believe.
I don't have any abilities to do that.
Let's just
Darn.
check the back of the building first before we make a decision.
Sounds good.
Let's go. We will go and we'll do.
So you're going all the way back around.
Yes, it is a time-consuming ordeal.
You're telling me? All right,
Hey,
here
a
we go.
cemetery. Check it out. There's dead people.
You would maybe
How
be
many people
correct.
you
I'll
think
tell
are
you when
dead
I
and buried in the cemetery.
find it. Oh, it is a cemetery.
Where's the salt and fire? Gotta
Hope it's a
Winchester
cemetery.
these graves.
It's the pet cemetery.
Uh-huh.
Did
Sometimes
someone just run into the
dead is
house?
better.
My map is wigging out.
Yeah, Tia
Oh.
went into the house,
There
so
we go.
she's dead now.
So-
No.
I'm sorry.
Tia, no, what are you doing?
Yeah, either my map
Don't
was
be a
wigging
hero,
out,
Tia.
or I am getting tired. It's one of those.
You still have to
Okay.
find your card.
So tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron. In the northeast corner stands a mausoleum. Where are you guys? You're right there.
Yeah,
So
checking out
you
the dead people.
see Tia Roderick. You get a feeling on the back of your neck like someone is watching you. And you look up and you spot a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair observing you from a higher tower window. As you notice him, he draws the curtain and disappears.
What's wave?
You see that?
Oh, see
Dude.
what?
The man in the window
He's
of
a,
that tower.
he's a bit too well dressed for a destroyed building.
Is it a ghost?
Maybe.
Did it look incorporeal at all? I don't know if that's the right word. Incorporeal.
In the brief glance that you got, a little difficult to tell. Probably not.
Didn't appear to be a ghost.
Oh, Equa, do any of these graves look not like the others?
Oh. Oh.
Mm,
Well, we could probably get in from that staircase back there if we hop this fence.
You know what it says? It says the thick fog obscures the fact that 5 of the graves have been dug up. So no, they don't look any different from normal. Thank you, Meyore.
Perfect. Well, the graves look undisturbed. We should hop this fence and walk up those steps.
Oh,
Look, I
cute. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know, seeing that man in the window. The statue is, you said, magically enhanced in some way. tampered with. Perhaps the man inside is a mage, and this place could very well be trapped.
He doesn't want us getting in.
We could yell and say, "Hey, we're coming to visit. We heard you did not like Strahd or something," and just talk to him. Yes.
Yeah.
It's still the going plan. We just need to find a way inside the building that doesn't have a statue of a dragon staring at us.
Well,
No,
I could boost you.
if you were an order of knights, and you were to hide a powerful weapon, where would you hide it?
In the church, right?
In the tallest tower, along with the princess.
If you recall,
Tallest, the highest peak there, still the light shall shine.
that is what the reading
Yes,
said.
Knights.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
so
it
the
did.
rest of there's more of that message? Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Where's the tallest peak of this damn building so we can see the light shining?
Super good question.
That is somewhere.
Somewhere cool.
Um,
I'm too stupid to know what the tallest point of this building is.
We don't even need to go inside. Yes. What if we just climb the outside?
I think
Right.
I can't do that till next level easily.
I got the hammer, pitons, rope. We just climb it like we did the mountain, just hopefully a little better.
It would be nice to not even
Yeah.
have to go in.
it is the one right in front of you, right here.
Oh,
You see the light shining?
No, no light shining.
Well, if it's not here, let's go.
So, why don't we just climb up that one? Does it all look like stone and whatnot going up the whole way?
Yeah.
It seems like that would probably hold if we wanted to try to climb.
and where
I
was
think
this guy
it's-
staring at us from? What direction
think-
was it?
Was it over here or something?
I think it's also from directly above you.
Hmm.
Hold on, I'll tell you because it's in a higher floor.
The same tower. The same peak.
Nope, it's not in that one. It's not at all in that one. It's in this one right here.
Perfect. Well, we can climb up to the tallest one.
I like
Look up and
I like this plan. Let's climb the outside. Save
All
us
right.
some time
Well-
and some.
Good thing I've been doing push-ups lately.
Okay. So, and then like Gundrick will start going over, since his time in the Deep Kingdoms, they do a lot of climbing, mining, all that stuff. So he's like, gotta secure everyone with ropes, make sure if someone falls, the others can hang on so they don't fall all the way to the ground and stuff, and then get everything ready for the climb.
You got
You-
this.
I'm gonna guide you.
Ooh. That's a D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You know what I love? When you guys throw me into areas that are completely random, and then I have to figure out reasons on whether your crazy plans can even fucking work.
I'm gonna inspire him. I'm also gonna inspire you.
Oh.
I'm gonna hype
and
you
then-
up and be like, "Yeah, you've done a lot of spelunking and shit in your day. You got this, bud." I'm gonna slap you on the ass. Good game.
Awesome. And then okay, so then inspire, is that a D6 or a D4?
It's a D8 now.
Oh my god. We're gonna climb the hell out of this tower.
It is an
Okay.
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. So
Well, you're gonna roll an athletics check to see if you can climb this thing.
So
and that's
before
a
they
skill
climb,
check.
Tia's going to take that skull she got off the icy mountain and just dig a quick hole and bury it.
What?
Did you need to use the bathroom, Tia?
But no, I was burying the skull that I picked up off the mountain. It's not being in such a cold place. Really, it's not the best place to die. So figured I'd bring it down. I forgot to bury it back at the tower though. So
Oh,
Good enough
well,
close
maybe
by cemetery.
the ghosts of the paladins will keep his ghost safe if he's a ghost.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Oh.
So yeah, I guess Gundrick would start leading the way and like planting the things in the wall for them to start following up behind, and then like calling for them to yank out the lowest one to start spiking more as they go up.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your athletics check.
All right, I'm rolling all the stuff on this. Let's go. All right, so first off is the 24. So it's 11 plus 6 for 17. And then I'll do the D8. D8 is an 8, so that is 24. Should I even use the other one? Why not? So for 25 on the athletics.
Now, I want to say we got like, do we have like a rope that's like tied around each of us, and then like we reloop
Yeah,
through the
like-
top piton each time?
So-
So
Whatever the hell.
My question to you, Gundrick is going up. Everyone is following him? Is that what I'm getting from this? Or is he just going up first?
It depends. How many of those things do you have?
So I only have 10 of those. So, like, because my idea was, like, I don't know, when I've seen mountain climbers in movies and crap, they got, like, it tied around everyone's waists and they're all connected by that. And then, like, he would start going up as far as he could and then, like, call for the lowest person once they've gotten up that to, like, start passing those up so we could go higher. Because you probably only need one of those every, like, 3 or 4 feet, right? Or like 2 to like bam, bam.
I've never mountain
bam.
climbed. I have no idea.
You're just using them as like footholds essentially, so they just have to
Yeah.
be space. I don't know if everybody can reach. I mean, Tia's small, so it's harder for her, but
Well, she can just fit in
she's
someone's
got I
backpack,
think you
can't
have
she?
climb speed, don't you?
Tia does
and she
have a
can also
climbing
ride
speed.
away.
There's also 5 of us, and there's 10, so technically each of us have 2. Then
Well, it's not that each person has one. It's the
Yeah,
first
but-
person is planting them for the
Yeah,
other
no,
people
I-
to use as holds.
I get that, but so the way that Meyore's explaining is that we're taking the bottom 2 and passing them up
Mm,
to keep going. So I'm trying to
right.
mathematically think if we have enough to do that.
Okay.
Which I think we would be.
So
well, if he has 10
It'd
and
be,
we're
like,
doing them like
pretty
3 to 4
close.
feet, that's like
Yeah.
30 to 40 feet worth of climbing. I don't know how tall this tower is.
It's taller
Or
than
this
that.
peak is.
So here's my thing, right? Since you're all going up, this goes from a single check to a group check. Gundrick is leading, and Gundrick rolled super fucking well. Good job, Gundrick. So everyone else who's following up will need to also make an athletics check. I know this is kind of like the group's specialty here.
Hmm.
I have a
I
question.
believe in
Do we get-
everyone.
Do we get athletics because Gundrick is successfully putting these in, or is this just what's allowing us to do the check period?
It's what's allowing you to do the check, period. Without these, you wouldn't have anything. Except for Tia. Tia, you've got a climbing speed, and you can use the pythons anyway. You can do
That's
acrobatics.
good anyways.
Oh,
Thank
thank
goodness.
I got it.
Hey, hell yes.
Nice.
This is an ability check, so 15.
15, okay.
Athletics. Where's athletics? I got an 18.
30-20.
Oh,
I can't even
come on,
like...
Blair.
I can't even like fuck you guys over for this. So in group checks, it deals with the average, and you guys just sort above the average. Blair surprisingly lacks behind a little bit.
It's that damn Wendigo.
Yeah.
Maybe Blair's
Oh, if
secretly
it was the
right.
Wendigo, she'd be climbing better because she'd have advantage.
It's the
But-
lack of the Wendigo.
And if we had one more level, I could just climb it on my own.
As a group, you guys just go. You just go. Teamwork, not a problem.
Making that dream work.
Yes, sir. You just...
Everything is awesome.
I don't even know what to tell you. Like, you fucking climb up there, no problem, basically. So as you do so, you're passing a number of floors, basically. I have to hide the next map. So there's the ground floor, which you guys are on. And by the way, the book says ground floor, fuckers. And the ground floor, I'll say, it's a big mansion. I'm going to say it's like 15, 20 feet tall. Plus it's raised, so definitely 15, 20 feet tall. Then you pass by the second, or the first floor.
Does the book call it the first floor or the second floor?
The book calls it the second floor,
Ah, see?
There you go.
which is confusing. They found a compromise here that didn't need to be
No.
found.
So, like,
I feel like we
That's
swap first
interchangeable.
and ground floor a lot.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
U.S.,
we
first
do.
and ground floor are the same thing. So,
Right.
Okay. So you pass the first floor, and you look inside the window, and you can see that balcony that we were talking about earlier, Malin.
So wait. Let me get. So we passed the first floor or the second floor?
The ground floor, and then the first floor. You
No,
pass the
no,
ground floor.
Ground floor,
It's
then the second
ground floor, then second floor.
I was in a hotel like just for the past few days, and they have a lobby, and then the second floor.
Okay, well, the lobby's the ground floor, and the second floor's the first floor. And we're in Barovia, which is European, and Europeans say first fucking floor, you guys. So you
Wait,
pass
hold
the
on.
ground
Barovia's
floor.
its own
Transylvania.
thing.
Let's look up. Hold on.
You know
How
what?
do they do floors in Transylvania?
Do it. Let me know what the results say.
Oh my
We
god.
spent an hour and a half dicking around at the tower. Now we're doing this.
All right, let's just
Surprisingly-
figure it out. Let's
We
just
get
go.
fucking nowhere ever.
Let's just go.
Surprisingly, the
What-
session went so much faster when it was just Malin. That's weird. So you pass the ground floor. Is anyone looking in the windows just in general?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
look in the windows.
Okay, we'll just go with passive perception, shall we?
Oh, my passive sucks.
You
My
look in.
passive is 13.
You look in the
Mine's
window for
only
the ground
14.
floor, and the ground floor appears to be a chapel.
Ooh.
Okay. You see cracked wooden pillars that support that like U-shaped balcony, narrow archways that lead somewhere, and a door into the north wall that has like a beam barring across it. And at the east end, towards you guys of the chapel, rests a stone altar flanked by iron candelabras. That altar is carved with a rising sun bas relief? Bas relief? BAS-relief.
It's a big mouth bass.
Sure is. Tall, arching windows, set with panels of stained glass, decorate the walls behind the altar, which you're climbing. One of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of coloured glass and allowing thick fog to enter and fill the room. Oh, this is interesting. Through the fog, you see 3 armoured figures kneeling before the altar.
And they're too stupid to realize people are climbing the tower next floor.
The closest I
You-
can find is Russia, and that they call it the ground floor, then the second floor. I don't know.
That's Russia's half in Asia. That doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know.
Each of you roll a stealth check for me.
Oh,
What's that?
hell.
Can you roll a stealth check for me?
I got disadvantage on this.
Alright,
So does
21.
Tia.
Oh, I have disadvantage on this as well, just because
I
my
don't.
chainmail.
I don't either.
I love how even disadvantage for
Hey,
Tia is
30,
21.
I got a 23.
14 plus
I
6. 30,
have a 3.
I got a 2.
Oh,
Yikes.
Ooh. 3 and a 2, a 21.
maybe it balances out.
A
Nat
23.
20 though.
It's
Yeah, I
not
thought
an
I
nat
had
20 for
disadvantage
Tia.
because of exhaustion.
Oh, right.
So
Yeah,
21
23,
and 23.
21, 20, 2, 3.
And Malin got a 20.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings your average up to probably what, like 14, 15?
Yeah, roundabout.
That low?
Would be between those two sets, and we have one higher, so it brings it a little bit higher than right in the middle. Yeah, 14, 15 roundabout.
You know what? We're getting real mathy here, but I have to calculate this, I'm afraid, because their passive is around that area. So it's 21 plus 23 plus 20 plus 3? Someone said?
Yeah, 3.
Plus
And then
4?
Roderick was 2. Oh, 4? Okay.
What'd you get, Roderick?
2.
Oh, a 2. So it's 69 divided by 5 is 13.8. By 0.8, you beat their passive perception. Although in D&D you round down.
But that's not with decimals. That's with.
Well, with
half
damage, you
numbers.
round up.
Yeah,
No?
you'd round up because you're above half.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'll give it to you because I feel like you're cheating the system, but I'll give it to you. So you just mosey on by. They almost notice you, but don't quite. Okay, next floor, which is
Floor are we on?
the second floor now, which is right
So the
here
third floor.
up top. Nope. It's the first floor, which is the second floor. Fuck, I did it. Shit. You look inwards to this room,
Oh.
and you see the balcony. There is a very nicely carved wooden throne resting at the end between two doors, and narrow archways that go somewhere. And you see hanging from the ceiling an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny silver dragons.
Oh.
Wonderful. Down to the next one. Here we
We're
go,
on
you
the
guys.
up and up.
You sure
I
are.
can't see anything.
That's okay. You're basically right here.
Right where in the darkness over there.
You're right here. We're in the darkness.
Right there at the bottom. This basically just means that the chapel goes. Except for that part. Yeah, okay. You've basically found the roof of the previous room. And you watch as, like, that little hexagon shape, or octagon shape right there. That appears to be its own room. Kind of like that hangs down a little bit. And then behind it you see the roof, which probably has a walkway in there that connects to this little octagon right there. Which is, you gather, as you climb the tower. And then you just climb the tower, basically. There's nothing else here except for wall. So you go there, and then it goes over here, in case you guys were wondering. Left and then right. And then eventually, you find the tip of the tower. You jump over the side. Yeah, I believe. Oh, well, you see inside with the windows.
Just a bunch
Oh.
of ravens.
There's no, like, jumping over, I don't think. I don't think it's an open tower. But you see through the windows, you see a bunch of ravens roosting, first of all. Let's get that out of the way. This is the
The window's
last.
open.
How the ravens get in? I don't know if they weren't.
10
They
foot
they
high.
entered in from the bottom, and then they flew all the way up the stairs, shutting all the
There were
doors
ravens and
behind
there
them.
were people that walked up there and turned into
Okay,
ravens.
yeah, so the tower's
Oh.
peak has a stone floor and a 30-foot high pitched roof. Ravens roost on the crisscrossing rafters, coming and going through small holes in the roof.
Okay.
The
Okay.
windows are 10-foot high and 5-foot wide arched windows that are evenly spaced around the walls, each one consisting of a lead lattice work fitted with small panes of transparent glass.
No
So-
weapon to be seen in here.
As you look inwards, the ravens kind of look back.
So I guess like Gundrick would probably be at the top around this window, not seeing much up above. It looks like trying to be a little quiet after I guess we saw those knights. Looks like the top. There's ravens up here and large glass windows. Does anyone have anything to maybe, I don't know, try to jimmy it open or cut through the glass without making too much noise?
Does anybody have a crowbar?
I got one.
Yeah, pass it up.
She passes crowbar.
I thunder waves the wall and jump.
Nah, Tia passes to me. I pass it up to Gundrick.
All right. I guess I would like just kind of tie off whatever spare rope I have on a piton on the side there, and then try to jimmy this thing up with the crowbar, I guess.
Roll. This is essentially a thieves' tools check. You're not proficient, so it's just roll a dex check for me.
Shoot.
Oh crap!
Should have sent Tia.
You mean I
although
can't force it
disadvantage.
open with my muscles? All right, let's
Shatters
see.
the glass.
Dex.
Well, if this doesn't work, I got a backup plan. We just smash it.
Oh my god, that's a 3.
You
We'd be
quickly
smashing.
realize that these windows do not open. And yet somehow,
Well, it's-
you keep trying. And they don't open.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
It didn't work too well. Do you think maybe we just break in at this point?
But aren't those knights below us gonna hear us or whatever?
I mean, it's quite a few floors down. They're quiet on breaking it.
Yeah, just kind of like a dink, 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 and then maybe push the rest of the way, maybe.
If we're truly that nervous about it, we don't.
Wait, hold on. If you look in, if Gundrick looks in right now, does he see anywhere where the sword could even be up here?
Roll a perception check, Gundrick.
And wait a minute.
Oh.
How did the ravens get in?
The
Through
little
the
holes in
holes
the
in the
ceiling.
Three little
Oh,
holes.
okay, okay.
All right, perception. Let's see here. So that's a 14.
14. You don't see anything where you are. Your vision's a little limited because you're sitting on one of the walls. But, yeah. You don't see anything from the window that you're looking in, which would probably be like the southwestern window. Right here.
Didn't it say its light would shine? How do we not see anything?
I mean,
Well-
guess I could try talking to the ravens and maybe have them make enough noise or something, so that way when we break in, they don't hear glass shattering.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Tia, does Tia look small enough to fit through these holes the birds were coming
Tia
through?
is not going through that hole. She's going to speak through it.
You can see the holes.
Because they gotta be
Yeah.
able to fly through them, right?
Tia could probably
Right.
fit through a hole like that, yeah.
Send Tia up. Maybe she can fit inside this hole and talk to these birds or something.
I'm just going to speak through the hole. I don't want to drop in there because then I can't get out.
Maybe they know the sword's location.
Yeah, I was going to ask that as well.
If it's not up on this floor, we might have to go back down and fight those knights anyways. But if not, or talk to them. If we're worried about making noise, I can cast silence up here, so that the glass shadow doesn't make noise.
Oh, that's genius. Also, do we know it's a sword? That would be pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know. I just thought it was a sword for some reason.
So,
It's a stick.
is-
It's a stick.
Do we
The
know
stick
what?
of holy light.
Do we know
stick
what
of truth.
exactly we're looking for?
It's just a weapon made of holy light.
Okay. Well, do you want to waste your spell on that, Roderick? Would you rather have me just go up there and chance it?
Oh no, I think plan B is the silence. But I don't think the crows are gonna make enough noise to cover for us. Maybe, but I don't know.
Are we sure they're not were ravens working with the paladins?
The Ravens might know the location of the sword though.
Yeah.
No, I agree
Alright.
with that.
So she's going to try to climb up to the little holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, from where you are, we'll just do an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Is that my worst one? That was good.
Guidance. Like, as Tia
Not-
climbs up
not-
past me, I hit with guidance.
19.
Yeah, with the guidance or without the guidance, you can just hop on up. There are a bunch of holes in the roof that are not supposed to be there. So there are some bigger holes and smaller holes. You, if you wanted to, could go down in there. But from where you are, you can kind of see in and you can see the ravens. Make a perception check for me.
Ooh, 9.
9. Well, that's what you see.
Alright, well. Oh, this is going to suck because this is disadvantage. Well, whatever. She's going to cast Speak with Animals, burning that only spell slot she has.
Hey. You cast Speak with
Jeez.
Animals, and you feel all of like the ambient noise that is surrounding you in Barovia kind of deafen for a second and get replaced by whispers. Constant whispering in your ears.
Oh, I can.
That's
They're
cool.
They're talking about something then, right? So can I like overhear what they're currently talking about?
With your perception check of 9? No.
Okay.
Not at all. It's
And-
just constant
and-
like.
All right. And just to double check, these are ravens.
Yeah, but that whispering is coming from everywhere.
Okay. She's gonna whisper in. Raven, you there? The closest one. You wanna talk for a bit?
Make a persuasion check.
Gonna be disadvantage because of this exhaustion. 3.
You watch as it looks up at you, and you hear it go, no. And then you hear all the other ones go, no, 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 no.
But why? We could be such good friends.
We don't like cats.
I'm let you know I'm a fae, not a cat. Not just an ordinary cat per se.
Cats eat birds.
That is true. But I'm not gonna eat you.
Roll a persuasion check again.
Disadvantage. 9 is slightly better.
Oh,
It's a chorus of, we don't believe you.
Well, did you know that fae don't lie?
It's kind of another round of, we don't believe you.
So what will get you to believe me then?
Shinies? And then you hear all the other ones go, shiny, shiny, shinies, shinies.
She rummages. You know what? She don't even care about this. She drops. No, she sticks her paw through and she holds on to 2 pieces of gold. She's like, "Will this do?"
It's kind of like that like weird like magpie thing of now they're just looking at the gold, waiting to see if you drop it or not.
Not say anything. She's going to kind of gesture at one and like launch it in that direction, like kind of like a light toss at one of them.
Yeah, it just ting ting ting. They just pick it up real quick, and one of them is kind of like hopping around with it. You hear it say shiny, and then all the rest of them go shiny, 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 and they're all looking up at you again.
I mean, how many more are there left? That's one of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more.
She's going to drop 6 more gold.
You drop 6
each
more
one.
gold. Each one of them now has a coin in their mouths, and they're kind of like hopping around. In that weird like way that crows and ravens do. Very intelligent birds. It's kind of unnerving for a second.
So, listen, me and my friends kind of need to get in here and also ask you guys one more question. Do you think, we can cause a bit of ruckus so we can break through this glass here?
Make another persuasion check. This one's going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
oh,
God. 8. I'm rolling horrible.
You just kind of hear the one lone voice. We don't trust cats.
I just gave you gold. What else more do you want?
They're kind of now engrossed in their own little... You've given something that they want, and they just have it now. You can't take it back, they just have it.
Yeah, it's,
oh, we could take it back.
she doesn't want it. She doesn't care too much.
When they were all screaming like shiny, 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 was that like super loud cacaws?
Yeah,
from
the rest of
us?
you all heard like...
Oh, is that what he was trying to do? Now I can break it with them all screaming? But I guess that moment's already passed.
I mean, they're doing it again right now, as they're conversing with him.
Well,
Yeah.
that's gonna be
Break
good
it.
for you.
See that? All
Break the
right, here
glass.
we go. Bam! He's gonna smack it with the other side of his warhammer. You know, the pokey side. Really crack that, like those emergency things you bust your car window with.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
All right. Of course, I'm gonna roll like crap. Let's
If you miss
see.
this giant,
Oh my god,
don't-
that's a
I don't know if
natural
that does
20 for
anything on attack.
26. Although it's a natural 20 on
Nice.
a freaking window.
The window just... And all of the crows or ravens or whatever they are just go... And just come straight out of the window, dead in the direction that you broke it. Gundrick, roll a strength saving throw to see if you can hold on in the outpouring of
Oh
crows.
god. Alright, let's see. This is gonna be the one that I really crap on.
They are crows, right?
Alright,
They're
that's a
ravens.
16?
They're ravens. Yeah, 16 is good enough. You hold on to the windowsill as they all flutter out and just disperse. Tia. Roll a perception check for me.
11.
11. You do hear them
That's
as
persuasion,
they...
not perception.
Oh, roll perception, Tia.
Oh, I'm losing it. All right, let's try this again.
Come on, you got this.
There it is.
Uh.
Hate this game. 11.
You hear them kind of talking to each other as they go, but you can't make out what they are saying to each other. But you do manage to see them all like kind of fly out, and they are heading kind of in an eastward direction.
Oh, they're gonna go bring shinies to Strahd.
Well, crows usually, or ravens, both of them technically, usually remember who gives them stuff. So.
Yeah, I had a raven last year hang out on our front porch for over 3 hours because my roommate went out there and gave him a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Well, Tia, let's hop on inside since I don't know if you were like standing on his shoulders or something while you were doing
No,
this.
she was on the roof, so she's just
it
gonna
was up
just
on the roof.
go through all the
Okay.
holes at this point.
I'm
Gotcha,
starting to get
yeah.
a little nervous out here.
Gundrick will hop through and then start like heaving up on the rope to assist them getting up. Or they're still using the pitons to climb and stuff, just helping out a little bit.
Yeah, so you just hop on in, Gundrick, and sit down. Everyone else is following. And Gundrick, you are now in the
Yeah.
room. And yeah, you're now in the room.
All right, well, let's all let's all get in there, I guess. Looks okay at the moment. It's the staircase and the empty room.
Might
do-
someone be a bit quiet.
You do now have a
Nice
better
to
view of
stop
it.
down there.
Oh,
Whoever-
okay.
Whoever would like to roll perception check can roll perception check if you would like to.
Are we all in now?
Yeah, you're all in. I'll throw
Okay,
Tia in there as
sweet.
well.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm
god,
definitely
that's a
looking around.
7.
I got a 21.
I got a 10.
26.
I'm just gonna do it just cause. 16.
16. Hey. Good job, everyone. So,
Holy moly.
I was one off from the nat 20.
this room is pretty barren and bare. You manage to kind of climb up, and you can see out through the windows. You can see to the north and to the east lie a mist-shrouded valley with dark woods, a small town, and a structure that was once a lonely windmill on a precipice. To the south, there is a river that flows through a foggy marsh, which kind of mail into you, gives you a little bit of a chill. To the west, you see between rocky hills an abbey perched on a snowy mountainside beyond a long stretch of fog-smothered pines, and it's there, Blair, Roderick, and Tia, on the windowsill of the west window, the hilt of a blade.
The blade just sitting in the windowsill, like the hilt of it.
The hilt is just sitting on the windowsill.
Is it like laying flat, or like it's been shoved into the stone? Because it's just the hilt showing, right?
It's just laying flat there.
Guess I'll roll perception, checking for traps.
Sure.
Guidance.
Go ahead and roll.
So what does that do?
You get a D4.
D4. I probably need it. Yeah, I do need it. Let's see. 11.
Ah.
The traps that you can see.
Well, to be honest, I'm still tired. It looks fine to me, but maybe not to someone else.
Wait, what is it?
The hilt of of a sword.
Oh,
Roger, would you like to do the honors with it being a holy weapon?
Sure. I'll go over, kind of roll up my sleeves, put both hands around, and try and pull it out.
Just,
not-
it's laying flat, right? With
Oh, it's
no
laying
support
flat.
in
It's
it.
not like
Think
in.
like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'll pick it up then. How do I die?
You go ahead and hover your hand over there for a second and kind of like clutch and extend your fingers for a second. Put your hand on the hilt and pick it up.
Gonna give it a once over and take a good look at it.
Sure. Go ahead and roll
anything-
investigation.
Yeah. I can't get away from the low rolls tonight. That's a 3.
I feel you, man. Trust me.
That is the hilt of a blade.
There's not even a blade attached, guys.
Does it look like it's broken? Like the blade broke off, or
It does say that it's a weapon made of light, doesn't it? What if
yeah?
it's a
a
magical weapon
lightsaber?
where yes, it's a saber that's made of
Can-
light.
can Gundrick like make anything out Smith-wise of it? Like looking at Roderick hold it?
Yeah, I'm gonna like hold it out in front of everybody. There's like, you mean like there's not a blade attached to this, correct?
There is no blade attached to this, no.
That's Luke Skywalker's sword.
I'm going to like, judging by the handle size, do I feel like this is a long sword, a short sword? The handle, like what would it have been if the blade was there?
Probably more like a long sword.
I'm going to take it and just kind of like lightly glide my hand across where I think an edge would have been. See if anything happens.
Nothing.
Not even detect any type of magic coming off this thing.
Uh,
Like a hint.
do you cast detect magic?
I don't know if I can. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, if
I
you
don't think I have any. Yeah, no.
In that case, you can roll an Arcana check.
Wow. Oh, it's a 13.
It's difficult to tell.
So I have a thought here. It's supposed to shine when like the moon hits it or something or whatever.
No, that's a
Is this
completely
one?
different thing.
This is a different thing.
Yeah, that's the location of a symbol. Is the pool blessed by a white light? If that's what you're referring to,
Yeah,
or white
well,
sun.
Maybe this still kind of works in the same way since it's a holy weapon. At least we're assuming it is. Maybe it just needs to be bathed in light, or at least needs to touch it.
Do we feel? Does anyone feel anything coming off of it? Like, is it? I don't know. Is it like, is the air hotter around it, or colder, or we all get the willies and feel like we're about to get hit up by ghosts or something?
It's very dull.
Here's some thoughts. Some magical items take some time to attune to them before their abilities are known to you. Could be that, or perhaps the weapon is broken and it needs to be reforged.
There's also some undead paladins downstairs that might have some answers. But we did just break into the tower and take this.
Well, this is
Maybe
why we
we
have
can
our-
hide it for now.
Well, no, this is why we got our bard here. He can simply talk to them and give a clean, crystal clear understanding.
Speaking of our bard, Malin,
Oh.
Whoa.
you have stepped foot in the mansion.
Oh, what is this supposed to mean?
As you're standing here inspecting the blade, you feel a connection come through to the bottom of your hypothalamus.
What is that?
It's the bottom of the brain. It's the
Oh,
bit
okay.
responsible for short-term memory.
Oh,
No, we call that
cool.
the ground floor.
Yeah, that's the ground. That's the ground floor of the brain.
You feel the connection there, and you hear the voice.
Malin, why are you there without my head?
It's a long story, but I promise I will eventually get your head here.
The paladins will not let you leave unless my head is there.
Well, we kind of climbed up one of the towers and just let ourselves in. Do you know what this hilt to this blade is supposed to be?
I cannot see a blade. If you are in the mansion, they are on the way.
Oh, so they know as soon as we came inside. Oh, cool. No, we found this hilt here, but there's no blade attached to it. Up on the top floor of this tower, the highest point.
Is he talking out loud?
Are you talking out loud?
Yeah, but not super loud. Everyone's just probably looking at me like, what the fuck?
He's like, they're coming for us. Like, I'm like,
It's like,
Do we
oh, by the
leave?
way, we should probably leave. There's some paladins on their way.
Alright, that sounds like a plan. Let's get out here.
Alright, I guess we can start heading back out the way we came, yes?
Yes, but he still hasn't answered the question about the hilt.
I do not know a hilt.
It's the hilt of a blade. It's like the part of the blade that the blade attaches to, the handle.
I do not know. If I saw it, maybe.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, you remember how I told you that this dragon skull spoke to me in Strahd?
Malin,
Let's get out the window.
leave.
Yeah, but can we do this while we're going?
We need to leave.
Alright, well, let's get to it.
We better climb down fast, son.
Yeah, I guess Gundrick will hop out the window and start trying to...
Okay.
Oh god, how do we, like, do this in reverse?
Yeah, you
did
didn't
anybody
think
have
about that,
feather
did you?
fall?
You know what we do? I'll tell you
I think-
exactly what we do.
Clerics
We
would be
tie
something
that
different.
rope to this this fucking handle here, and throw the rope over out the window.
Ooh, I
And
like
rappel
that.
down.
Hell
yeah.
down?
And
Yeah.
just rappel down as fast as you can
I
because
like
they're
that.
on the way. And I already
Okay.
know that they're gonna cut this fucking rope when they come up here, and we're still gonna be climbing
Okay.
down.
So yeah. So is this what you're doing?
Let's do it, I guess.
Gotta get down fast.
Okay. Who's tying the rope?
Gundrick isn't great with his hands.
Oh,
Although I'm the one who had the rope before, so I don't know. I guess, yeah, he'd be like, oh, good plan, Malin, and start tying that off. Does anyone have any extra rope? I can't remember how tall this tower was. I only have 50 feet.
It's more than 50 feet.
we're going to die if we fall.
I thought I had some rope, do I not? Am I blind?
Let me check my inventory.
So Gundrick takes
Well-
the end and begins tying. Get roll dex check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely ain't got no rope.
All right. Let's
must
see.
have used that one point.
That is a.
Hey, while he's doing that, I'm gonna put a little
13?
piece of my string of alarm, like kind of down the steps a little bit. That way,
Oh, no,
I'll
there's
know
no
as we're climbing down if they've made it up there, and if we just need to brace
Only got-
ourselves to drop.
Only got 10 feet left.
Okay.
I
So
use mine.
Blair, you're tying at the end of Gundrick's roll dex check.
Dex check. I almost just clicked it instead of rolling like a person. I should have clicked it. 10.
10. Okay. So you go ahead and do that. Malin goes and sets the alarm, and as you're doing so, you can hear.
We better go fast.
Time to go. Throw the rope out. Let's start climbing.
You throw the rope out, and everyone jumps out of it.
Wait,
So,
Tia. Before we leave, do you have any more of those balls, those bearings?
Yeah, I got a few.
Throw them down the stairs.
She's gonna throw about 100 of those ball bearings down.
That'll help.
I've got a few. 100.
A few. Jesus. How do you carry
No.
all those?
I really hope these
That's
are
why you're
like
exhausted.
undead and not like ghosts. Because can you imagine if they just step through
Well,
the
they have
barrier?
footsteps.
They
so-
start
Oh
you
yeah,
off
true,
with
true,
a lot
true. They
of-
do, yeah.
They start you off with a lot of bearings, so.
I'll go last.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm jumping.
question for everyone: would you mind putting your weight in the chat?
weight?
Oh
Oh,
hell!
Time to flex. Did
Oh,
you
that's
want
right.
the decimal or no?
Claire's really light because she's malnourished.
Gundrick is not light.
What is? Let me check something.
We're not like accounting for armor and stuff, are we?
Oh,
Yes,
we sure are.
all of
What
it.
are your weight?
Wait, what the hell? Why does my weight not... That couldn't be right then, because I said myself is two... Oh, so wait, I have 200 pounds of equipment on me already being 200 pounds. Okay. So...
This is how much I would weigh altogether.
I guess 400 then.
Oh, including
With
our
equipment,
character
I'm
weight?
170.
Yeah,
Have that
everything.
somewhere?
Oh,
Because-
wrong chat.
Because here's the thing, right?
Oh, well, this doesn't matter too much. Do this.
Got
All
mixed
of
up.
this
There's
weight,
two numbers.
which is 400 plus
69.
570, we'll round up, that's 300 basically. So it's 870. Okay. Yeah. So all of this weight that you guys are basically putting on has to withhold a strength of 13 not on top of the thing, on top of the rail. So who goes in what order down the rope?
Blair's going last.
I think Gundrick was hopping down first.
And Blair will fully wait till like people are at the ground because make sure they're all down there first.
Okay.
So on D&D Beyond, it says the rope weighs 10 pounds and has a load bearing of 600 pounds. I don't know if that's what you just said or not. but I
Oh.
just
He was talking about the
quoted it.
knots that we made.
Well, so the 600 pounds is important because you're all going down the rope. Blair's not going down at the same time, which is interesting. But the rest of you are.
Teal will probably go whenever Malin goes.
Yeah,
Malin,
you
when
know
go.
what? I'll wait till they start going down because I can fucking thunderwave these guys away from me.
Okay.
Yeah, this could be like a 2 at a time situation or 1 at a time situation
Yeah,
or
that's what I
something.
was thinking.
I mean, they're already walking up ball bearings.
Yeah.
So Gundrick goes first. Gundrick
Yep.
pops over the side. Gundrick gets. You're not falling. You're just going. I'm not gonna make your athletics enough for this one. Gundrick, you get about 20 feet down before Malin, you're closest. You see a faint ghostly glow appear right here. As it
Oh, they're coming.
I spelled his
Oh,
name
good.
wrong.
I've
son of a
fallen
bitch.
down one tower already. What's another?
This one's probably a bit higher than that one.
Everybody's saying that other one was 80 and he took like 60 falling damage, I think.
Holy crap.
Well, like 60 feet worth of falling damage.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
damn, how did you not die?
Cause I got a
Yeah.
lot of health,
He
baby.
does, 'cause he fell and then took 2 blasts of electrical energy.
Yeah.
So, swiftly coming up the stairs, you see the ghostly visage of a mid-50s man, early 50s man, decked out in half-plate armor, wielding a beautiful greatsword with its hilt sculpted to resemble silver dragon wings and a pommel like a dragon's head, clutching a black opal in its mouth. This man, climbing up the stairs, immediately sees you, Malin, and you hear him say, "Intruders!" And we're going to end the episode there. We'll start next week with initiative as you guys fight this. As a reminder, Roderick, you have the hilt.
Yes.
Beautiful. So we'll resume this next week as as you guys try and fight this thing. You know, you almost had it. It was the crows that did it. The ravens that did it. Smashing the window and making them fly out was the one thing that caught him off guard. If you'd have been a little lighter, you might have gotten away with it. So we'll come back here next week to continue the story. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Let's keep making stories together. And we'll
Yeah.
catch you guys next week.